Alright. Let me know when you're seeing it.
You didn't even send the invite.
I thought you just joined me on my
Well, well, that's true. Well, I'm refreshing the feed and it gets nice right now. I guess I got to deal with that. I didn't know, but see that? I was taking an invite for the chat, and now he wants to be on. That's a fancy that you're on in there. Let me
Dude, I was like waiting for you to send me an invite, cause I didn't know like when you would be ready, right? Cause I was like ready the entire time, like you know, be on soon, you know.
Nah, I'm blaming that. Cool. I just gotta go to the profile and let's see.
Here's what I'm gonna let you do. So I'm gonna let you pick the order of the characters. That way you can, you're in control.
You're not even on.
Huh?
You're not even streaming.
I am streaming.
No, you're not.
I'm broadcasting. I'm on air.
You're not broadcasting.
It's gonna take a while. Cause that's probably doing the thing right now. But yeah, I'm going to let you choose the characters, right? You kind of unlock them as you go along, but I'll let you pick whichever order you want to go into them. I want you, because you said you can figure out the plot, so I'm gonna let you do it. I'm not gonna touch anything.
Okay. Let's define what it means by figure out the plot. Let's define what that means. Yeah.
Well, you said that you can figure out the ending within 2 hours, right? So
Okay, what if I say I can figure out the most of the gist of it? Does that count?
Okay, if you can get 80%, no, 90% of the plot.
Yeah, but then what is 80 to 90% of the plot?
No, hear me out. How about this? If you can get 80% of the story, and if you get 90% of the ending, I'll give you a pass. I think that's fair, right?
What does that mean? What does that mean by 80 to 90%?
Let's see. What is that? That's a good question. But yeah, you can keep guessing all you want.
Okay, let's define this. Okay, let's just say, let's define 89% to be fraction, right?
Okay.
Let's just say the main plot line would be like, okay, if it's only one main plot line, we'll say that 100, but it's multiple main plot lines, we'll divide that, like 20%. If there's 5 of them, 20%. Let's say. You know? So how many like major plot lines are there?
Alright, so basically there's 13 plot lines, right? And then there's like this
Okay, that doesn't count. I mean like overall, like in the grand scheme.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There's like 13 mini plot lines, right? And then each of them are connected by the grand plot line, right? So
okay, how much does the grand plot line give you?
But I'm not going to make you guess the 13 plot lines, because that's ridiculous, right? That's too much. I just want you.
You could probably guess. I can do all 13 by probably 6 or 7.
I don't think you can do like all 13. Like if you can guess like all 13, that'll be interesting. But I just want you to guess. I just want you to be able to like figure out like the overall plot, right? Like the general plot that ties everything together. That part, the link, essentially, right? That's what I'm trying to look for. Or if you can get the ending, I'll give you a pass to it. You know, if you can figure out the whole ending, not a piece of it.
Or not online, but like broadcast.
Oh, you see me? Or I mean,
they finally showed up.
Alright, so I'm gonna click new game. And it can start.
Oh, quick, give me a minute.
Alright.
God, I have to like... Okay. I'm gonna load you up on my computer.
Oh, I'm so special.
No, it's just a way for me to rewind. Because your stuff is non-archival, I can't really go back.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go for English because if we don't, we're gonna be reading a lot, and I don't like the
I don't mind
Japanese.
reading.
No, I don't like the Japanese voice actors because they just sound too familiar to me. You know what I mean? Like nowadays, like it's just it's always like the most
Yeah,
popular Japanese.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It's just you confuse them with other characters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I think like ever since like Fullmetal Alchemist, right? I was like, isn't that just that Naruto voice actor? You know, like I could never unhear that again from Brotherhood. Like remember Edward's voice actor from Brotherhood?
No, because I was watching in English. I started in English, so I did it also in English. So I never heard the Japanese.
Oh, so you never watched Brotherhood in Japanese? Okay, but basically it
one
was.
One of the very few which I had.
But basically it was the VA for Naruto, like legit the Naruto character. And
okay. I'm ready to go.
Alright. So, in the beginning, you only start off with one character.
We interrupt this program to bring you an important emergency broadcast.
Question, is it like the old school ones where I have to like... Oh, nothing's on the subtitle.
A state of emergency has been declared in Ashitama City. The neighboring 3 wards are advised to evacuate immediately. Please defer to the police for further instructions. Be advised that the express lanes are currently out of service. Roads are expected to face heavy congestion. Proceed with caution.
It's really happening. Just as you said. A kaiju attacked, like in that movie. So we'll do what we have to do. Get in the robots and fight. Our fate was sealed a long time ago.
Ah. Damn it. Oh, that's fine. Ugh. So you let me do it. That's fine.
What the? Where did my clothes go? Warning. Dymo signatures.
Well, in the beginning we start off with one character, that's why.
Give me it messed up on me.
My voice? It's like
hopefully it missed anything important. Actually, I might have missed it. Actually, no. I can rewind it.
Initiating tactical analysis. It's coming this way. Oh, how do I move this thing?
Fuyusaka-kun, can you hear me?
Gojo-senpai, what are you?
Why are you in Sekigahara's Sentinel?
Senpai, are you like Akun too? Did you come from the future?
We can discuss that later. Do you understand the situation we're in? That area is under attack by D-forces.
I came here to fight, but I don't know how to control any of this. And this robot's not making a peep.
No time for a full rundown. We'll have to settle for the fundamentals. Sentinels are made to be controlled with your mind. Think of it as another body connected to your brain. Try to direct it. You can do it.
Like this? Whoa, it moved! But now my head feels weird. It's like scratchy or something.
That's the link system of the nanomachines inside your brain. You'll also have a direct feed of information from the Sentinel's sensors. It should sound like your own voice is speaking directly to you. For now, you'll just have to get used to it as you fight. Can you That's your equipment interface. Use that to neutralize the D-forces in front of you.
I don't know if I'm doing this right, but how's this? They're attacking focus. Here goes. It worked! I beat the kaiju! There's more kaiju up ahead!
Slow down. Different combat situations might call for different weapons. If they're all concentrated in one area, you could use a wide impact armament, like the rocket launchers.
What? What? Okay. Rocket launchers? Where's the rocket launcher button?
Check your display. The rig is on your shoulders. Focus on them.
My shoulders. Is this how I do it? What do I do? I'll get him. How's that? Took him down. Yeah, I got him.
Fuyusaka-kun, can you evacuate? A massive kaiju is approaching from behind.
What? Where?
Fuyusaka-kun, number 15's taken damage to the rear exhaust system.
Sentinel number 13, activated.
Another Sentinel's been transmitted behind you, Fuyusaka-kun. But who is it? This is Sentinel number 13. Moving to cover Fuyusaka-san. Kurabe, what are you doing here? I can't let this turn out like Sector 3. Izumi? No. There's no way his memory could have returned. I remember doing this in my dreams. I think I can do this. Wait until we call for backup, Izumi. My name is Juro Kurabe. I have to focus. That's it. How's that? Nice. What a pilot. That really isn't Izumi? But how? Did we do it? Me?
Alright, so let me just save it real quick. Doing the 4th data. As you can see, this is the only character I have at the moment. You hear me?
Yes.
Alright, so we're gonna start.
I'm going crazy. I'm moving a little bit too fast.
What do you mean?
Is this the beginning?
Yeah, this is the beginning.
Wow, they're throwing in a lot.
Yeah, they just throw you in it. They don't give you any sense of background. They just throw you all of it at you. It's crazy.
For a minute, like, man, like I know I missed like 2 minutes at the beginning, but it feels like I missed like 3 hours of it.
Okay, so the scene that takes place in the that you just saw, right? The kaiju battle, that's actually all late game. So that's why you don't know anything. Yeah,
Is this non-linear storytelling then?
It's non-linear. Yeah, so you're gonna have to watch out for that. But yeah, basically all of what you just saw is just endgame. All of that's endgame. Everything that's story, that's like, you know, you're picking your characters, that's to the endgame.
So
Alright.
13, huh?
13 characters.
Behind the number 13?
13 Sentinels, so 13 characters.
I know, but I'm saying, I wonder if there's a reason behind the number 13, why they chose 13.
Yes.
I'm wondering. You don't have to tell me.
Kinda,
I'm guessing
yes.
it's by religious purposes, I'm guessing. Which is the purpose behind it, usually.
Man, there's been a lot of planes lately. Alright, so I'm gonna start Juro's story. And as you progress through, like, the game, you start to unlock more and more characters, but sometimes their stories are locked by other events, so that also is gonna happen. But, alright, let's start Juro.
Sure.
The gameplay is like a weird version of a front mission. I don't know if you ever played that game.
Nope.
Or Into the Breach.
This again? What is going on?
Come on, Juro. Let's go home.
Shiba-kun.
What's up with you?
I just get this weird feeling sometimes. Like something's off.
What the?
Going to school, living my life. It's like I'm not supposed to be here.
You've seen too many movies, man.
Shiba-kun's a bit of a class clown, but he's a good friend. I always talk to him about action flicks. Speaking of movies, I brought your video back. Thanks for letting me borrow it.
Already? I just lent it to you yesterday. You wasted no time.
Can you blame me? Giant robots, fights in the city? I was on the edge of my seat.
You sure love Mecha, don't you, Jiro?
Oh shit, I accidentally gave you the biggest hand in the game.
Yeah, I thought in Elder Scrolls there's a myth that you're inside the mind of an all-god being.
Here you go. Let me know if you have any others to recommend.
Sure, yeah. You've really turned into a movie buff, huh?
Do you think it's too much? Well, now that you mention it, I've been seeing the stuff in my dreams, too.
Yep, definite movie addiction. You're showing all the signs. Soon enough, you won't know the difference between fiction and reality.
Yeah. I think I've seen a movie about that.
Shall we go home, Asami-chan?
Sorry. I've got plans with someone.
Let me guess. It's Nenji-kun, right?
Ew, no. I mean, it is a guy, but...
Yuri-chan met someone special too. I'm the only one left. You're all so lucky with boys. It's not fair.
Deep breaths, Miwako. Hold on a sec, Miwako. Did you need something?
Not really.
So as I was saying...
Fuyusaka-san's asleep again. School's out for the day. Should I wake her up? Come to think of it, in that movie yesterday, the girl piloting the robot looked awfully familiar. She always seems to be sleeping. It's odd. And then she shows up in my dreams. I can't help but be a little curious about her.
Hey, by the way, I saw that one video up for rent.
Oh, the one you told me about the other day? Really?
Yup. Gonna rent it?
I've got to.
Oh, crap. Give me a minute. I'll be right back.
It's always something, isn't it? Guess I'll wait here. Wonder what he's up to. That movie's a hidden gem. It's tough to get a hold of these days. Hey, Fuyusaka-san. Rise and shine.
Huh?
Class is already over.
Kurabe-kun? Thanks.
You were out cold, huh?
Just now, I had another weird dream. And you were there.
Huh? Me? What kind of dream was it?
Well,
Dude!
Huh?
This sucks, man. Can't find Amiguchi anywhere. Wait a minute. What's going on here? You two are looking awfully cozy.
It's not like that.
Oh, yeah? Then what's the problem? Don't mind me. Carry on.
Sorry, Fuyusaka-san. Let's talk about this some other time.
Yeah. I'm going home now.
Okay. See you tomorrow.
get going too.
I know, I shouldn't tease you like that.
Fine.
But it's your fault for keeping
Single
secrets
girls
from me.
walk home alone.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'll buy you a crepe next time.
But seriously, Amiguchi, we gotta catch that guy and quick.
You want to hang out again that badly?
Classroom.
He's got all the
Is
good
this movie
video
ripping off The
games.
Arrival?
They're just waiting for me to play it.
What's the arrival?
But the sucky thing is,
The sci-fi film.
he's never around unless you
When
make
the
plans.
aliens come to Earth.
Everyone's training hard with their teams. They're really supporting one another.
Oh my
Maybe I
god,
should join
stop
the club
talking,
too.
woman. Jesus. I hate it when like fucking these dumb background characters just talk sometimes over everything. Alright.
In the movie The Arrival, basically, time is basically not non-linear and it crosses with each other. So they can see the past, basically the future and the past are all together. They're not separate.
It's
The-
about time for me to go.
Even though they haven't been through that part, they can see that timeline.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
You do know that's first of all that's a lie. You do.
I don't know.
I'll say, you finished the game. I know you have. So
I have finished the game. I've seen the ending at least twice.
So, because you came in, it's non-linear, and they're in a dream. It's based on a mech. There's a movie that you want to see, so I'm guessing that is a. I don't think it's a red herring. That actually is a what's it called. I guess the movie in itself is the gives out all the information. We wish he wishes to rent or borrow.
This is just the first character, remember that.
Yes.
Alright.
Amiguchi-kun's not the most responsible guy, but he's smart, athletic, and popular with the ladies. On top of that, his family is rich. He's got all the latest video game consoles in his room. You know, Amiguchi-kun usually grabs a snack on his way out. Maybe he's still around.
Oh, in the cafeteria? That's right. He was there during break, too.
Oh. Kurabi-kun. Hey, Kurabi-kun.
What is it, Sawatari-san?
Those papers on the podium. Could you take them to Miss Morimura in the nurse's office?
Me?
Well, it's your turn this week.
Oh, is it?
The papers are on the podium. The papers are...
There we go.
Is this it?
Yes, that's right. Please take care of it.
This thick woman right here, she's such a simp.
Sorry, I can't. These papers. I
Sim
need
for
to take them
you
to
or
Miss
sim for
Morimura.
somebody else?
She is
Seriously?
thirsty for the men.
I'll do what you gotta do.
Okay.
But we're
That doesn't
not
make her a
giving up
sim.
on Amiguchi, alright?
Well,
I'm
I guess
gonna
make
head
her
over to
sim
the
now.
cafeteria.
I know, right?
Grab your bag and meet me there when you can.
well, it makes her thirsty, not a sim.
Alright. Well, yeah, because like every time like a guy, especially a handsome guy, right, comes her way, she starts like, you know, having a heat stroke or something.
So saying that she's a Hellcat?
I don't know what that means.
A very aggressive usually aggressive underage woman or like a teen.
I don't think she's not aggressive. She's just shy and self-conscious about her body and whatnot. Alright, so basically we got to deliver these papers to the nurse's office. And what's his name? Shiba wants to hang out with Amaguchi, so let's see what we can do. Nurse's office.
Excuse me? Excuse me? She's not here. What should I do with these papers? Can I just leave them here? There's a document with my picture on it. What is this? I'll just take a peek. Juro Izumi? It's my photo, but the last name is wrong. I'm Juro Kurabe. Symptoms. Psyche stabilized via drug administration. Patient is obedient. General good health. Drugs, huh?
Oh, Kurabe-kun. What brings you here?
I think you forgot these.
Oh my. You brought them back for me?
I was told it was my turn this week.
I see. You're a good kid, Kurabe-kun. Thank you. I appreciate the help.
Shiba-kun's waiting for me. I should go to the cafeteria.
If you follow his line of eyesight, it looks directly at her tits. I think.
Sorry, man. I have pure thoughts. I did not think about that.
No, like his I don't know. Like,
I know what you're talking
One
about.
more
Yes,
thing.
his
Yeah.
glare.
Kurabe-kun.
You were angrily
How was your
described.
current
Yes.
condition?
but even like when you're talking to her, right? It's just like right there.
My condition?
You know. Any heart palpitations? Dizziness? Headaches? Are you getting enough sleep at night?
Why do you ask?
There's a nasty cold going around.
At this time of year? That's a bit odd, isn't it?
I'll give you some medicine just in case.
No, thank you. I'm fine.
I see.
If you'll excuse me.
Whoa, you're still here?
Shiba-kun, what's up?
Amiguchi wasn't in the cafeteria. Figured I'd try here. Well, guess that's all we can do. Let's drop by the video store on the way home. Come on.
Something wrong?
You couldn't catch Amiguchi. The video store was a waste of time. This sucks, man.
It's true that one video was already rented out. But we didn't come back empty-handed.
What, that old-ass kaiju flick?
Daimos versus Mecha Daimos. It's a real masterpiece from '74.
You and your giant robots.
Hey, I got a flyer from the theater the other day. It showed what movies they're playing this month. Guess what was on there? The original Daimos. Do you want to go?
Jeez, 100 times wasn't enough for you?
A sci-fi movie from 1954. Heavy on the special effects. The first in what will become a long-running series.
The Sentinel isn't
Miura-kun?
responding. The
You know this guy?
activation. I know I did it right. Why won't it start?
Okay, that's a Godzilla reference.
I think it's a kaiju reference.
Godzilla, the original Godzilla came out in 1954.
Did it? I had no idea.
Yeah, it is.
Miura-kun,
Juro-kun.
what's wrong? Is everything all right? You look awful. Do you feel sick?
I'm fine.
Your forehead. Did it just light up?
Sorry, but you shouldn't touch it.
What the? My hand's lighting up too.
No.
What's going on?
This is bad.
Sentinel number 13. Transmitting.
Don't tell me. Are you?
What was that?
Over there.
He summoned a sentinel. Wait. It looks different.
That's A robot from that movie.
You idiot, what are you doing? Send that thing back!
I did that?
Okino's damn code. He added a forced activation protocol. Well, this'll be interesting.
Are you...
You leave me no choice. I'm gonna need you to forget about this for now.
Shiba-kun?
Alright, that was the prologue.
I'm surprised I know these references.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, because like a lot of it has been, you know, taken from
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let us... Okay. I have a couple of ideas, okay?
Okay.
They could be inside a simulation, and it keeps saying the word thought cloud.
Thought cloud? What was thought
Yes.
cloud? You mean the triangle thing I do where like there's like a bunch of words everywhere?
No. When something gets added, it gets added to the thought cloud. That menu keeps popping up.
Yeah.
The cloud thought.
Yeah. What about it?
So I'm guessing it is a shared consciousness is using the cloud.
No.
But they all share together. Also, you said everything's intertwined, so that makes sense. Can you just get one thing clear? There is one or two realities. Because I have two different theories depending if there's one or two different realities. I know it's non-linear, but if is there one or two realities? Can you at least tell me that? Because then I have to create two different theories that I have to build on.
What do you mean by one or two realities?
Okay, I either believe that they either, when they live in their world, but they transfer to the new world, or this other world, or they are all within a simulation.
I don't know actually.
Because I have like two or three different like theories, but do you have to work on all those theories at all the same time?
Yes.
Oh, great. Man, freaking tastic.
It's not because I'm making it hard on you, it's because it's just that type of game.
I already have a couple theories, but I don't know which one to pick on, so I have to fill on all of them because I don't know which one's going to win.
Yeah, essentially. But right now, I can't pick any character. I'm gonna have to pick Iori, because that's what the game is telling me to play. Alright?
Like I said, I believe that none of the stuff, the mech stuff, all the stuff he likes, all the pop culture references are not a red herring, so I believe they might be helpful. Like I said, they might be just a red herring, you know. So.
Alright, I'm gonna start the girl. Iori. I'll give you bonus points if you figure out who the relationships belong to.
I'm late! I'm late! I can't believe I slept through my alarm! Those weird dreams won't leave me alone.
She would be eating bread.
I'm losing beauty sleep.
I wonder what type of bread it is.
Almost there.
Is it like a ham sandwich or just toast?
Ow!
If she's Japanese, it's milk bread.
You alright?
Probably.
Guess that's a yes. Watch where you're going, okay? You could get hurt.
Sorry. Huh?
Wait, are you...
Oh no! The morning assembly!
Where did
An uncanny resemblance.
The bird took it.
Did she drop this? A student ID. First year, Iori Fuyusaka. Might be worth looking into.
Bird took the entire bread, huh?
Have you ever seen a pigeon or a seagull take a fry?
I have actually.
You should not be surprised.
Good morning, sleepyhead.
But usually, like when they try taking it, like, you know, they only take a part of it.
Class is over?
Because the weight of the bread just and their teeth. I mean their feet.
Duh. You slept through the whole class.
Oh man, ducks have kind of
I'm
teeth.
Kisaragi.
Wait.
Tell me, Kisaragi.
Oh, their teeth is very rigid.
I'm Sawatari.
Called...
And I'm Fuyusaka-san, right? I heard the teacher trying to call on you.
Really? Oh, I didn't notice. I've barely even started my high school life. And this is how I make a first impression?
Miwa-chan's my good friend. She's gentle, kind, loves talking about romance, even though she's shy with boys.
Nice to meet ya.
You too, Kisaragi-san.
Call me Usami. Weird nickname, but I'm used to it.
In that case, you can call me Iori.
It's nice to be on a first-name basis. I'm Miwako.
Where'd you go to middle school, Usami-chan?
Oh, you know, nowhere special. Kind of far away, though.
Huh. Sorry, I have to ask. Usami-chan.
Yeah?
You and Goto-senpai, are you close?
Goto? Nah, not really. Why?
Well, he's awfully popular here at school.
Seriously? That guy? Jeez. So that's how it is.
I saw you two talking in the hall earlier.
Yeah, don't worry. He's not my type. Just an acquaintance.
I see. Usami-chan sits at the desk in front of mine. She has red glasses, braids, and seems a bit weird, honest. Huh? Your forehead is red.
Well, she was sleeping on the desk.
Oh, I kind of bumped into someone.
Now the rest of your face is red. Huh? I wonder why.
Well, the guy I ran into is kind of cute, so... Geez, I feel awkward just thinking about it.
Sounds like love at first sight.
Really?
Definitely. It was a destined encounter. You two are meant to be.
You think so? Maybe.
Shall we walk home together? I'd love to hear more about this boy you met. You're welcome to join us, Usami-chan. There's a new crepe shop we could stop by.
Crepes? Yeah, I'm down. Let's do it.
What is this? My heart is racing. I wish I could have talked to him more. He wasn't wearing our uniform, was he? Maybe he's from a different school.
You sure yawn a lot. Are you a night owl?
Not really. It's just... I keep having strange dreams. They keep me up at night.
What kind of dreams?
It's hard to remember the details, but last night I was surrounded by flames, like a burning city. This huge shadow started coming for me, and then I woke up. Jeez, that door was impossible to open. How old is this place?
Gosh, Natsuno-chan. Don't break the door.
I didn't! This school is so old, it still uses hanging lamps. You don't see that every day. Our school's pretty old. They were working on a new building for this year, but I heard construction was delayed.
I think we'll be moving to the new one next month.
Sure hope so. This place is a dump. I heard it was built during the war.
Whoa. That means it's over 40 years old.
Isn't your class next door, Nat-chan?
Don't worry about it. I had to see your smiling faces. You know this girl?
Yes, she's a good friend.
The three of us have known each other since grade school.
Natsuno-chan, this is Usami-chan.
Last name Kisaragi. And I'm Natsuno Minami. Nice to meet you.
Minami-san, there you are.
Busted.
What are you doing in someone else's classroom? The teacher told you to prepare for the next class.
Yeah, I know. Oh, right. You know that cat we were talking about? I saw it.
Really?
Where? Outside the science room.
Minami-san.
Yeah, I'm coming.
I think I know that kitty. It has black fur with a white belly, right?
You've seen it too, Miwa-chan?
All the time.
Dang.
No fair. I haven't seen it yet. So it's behind the science room, huh?
That's it. I'm gonna go looking.
Guess that nap did her some good.
I don't see it anywhere. Where could it be?
Oh! I found you! Hi, kitty!
Whenever I think my heart, it's like love. If I said that, would he like?
What are you doing hiding back here?
Huh? Where'd it go?
But why?
Don't act like you don't know.
It's Kurabe-kun with Amiguchi-kun.
We have something here.
Amiguchi-kun, this isn't like you.
Just listen, okay? This is a first for me, too. You feel it, right? I want to pursue this with you. Please.
I don't know. It's just... Huh? Fuyusaka-san?
What is she doing here?
I think as long as you love each other, it's okay.
What?
Don't mind me. Bye!
Out of context, that sounds pretty gay.
There seems to have been a misunderstanding.
Me and this guy? Dating? That's rich.
Sorry for the confusion. We were just talking about something.
Yeah, the strange dreams we've been having.
Dreams? Every day, I have strange dreams. They keep me up at night. So sleepy.
So, you guys know each other?
She sits in front of me in class.
Yeah. So, what are these dreams?
Well, lately, it's been a lot of crazy stuff. Different every time. I don't even think they're in chronological order, but they do seem related. Weird thing is, same goes for this guy. It's like we're seeing the same stuff. The more he tells me, the more I think it all lines up. Makes you think our dreams are connected.
Maybe we've just seen too many movies.
I guess we do have that in common. We first met at that video rental joint after all. Still, I can't help but think it's something else. Like, I don't know, telepathy? If not that, maybe it's a vision of the future.
The future?
Anyway, I'm just saying, whenever we dream this stuff, we should compare notes.
I know it sounds crazy. Do you believe us?
Well, actually, I'm more surprised to hear that's all it was. 'Cause I thought...
Class is starting. We can talk more later.
Let's go, Fuyusaka-san.
So did it end for you, or is it still going?
Just so we're clear, they're not ripping off the Arrival, correct?
The Arrival. I'm gonna let you keep. I'm gonna let you hold on to that theory.
Okay, the Arrival basically is the Arrival when the aliens come to Earth. They're trying to figure out how do we talk to them. So they go inside the ship and they talk to them, and they're getting visions. But they're not visions. They're just a feature that hasn't happened because they experience time linearly. So
I need to watch that movie.
Is this the Arrival?
I need to watch that movie.
A lot of people did not like it because a lot of people got confused by it. I'm like, how do you confuse by it? It makes perfect sense. It feels like this is the Arrival, in a way. Just timeline-wise. Like, it's basically light. It's like a current that crisscrosses with each other all the time. It feels like it's the Arrival. I'm just saying.
Alright.
Because they're making it like this. They're always making references about movies. You're just like a movie, you know.
Also, there's two characters that kind of remind me of you and Rudy.
Is that a compliment or insult?
Both.
Both? I knew it. It never just be a compliment, you know? Has to be an insult, of course. It's always what you call it, a compliment sandwich.
You mean a backhanded compliment, right?
No. Compliment sandwich is good, bad, and good. A backhanded compliment is one of each. Is it a backhanded compliment or is it a compliment sandwich? Which one is it?
Yeah. A little column A, column B.
Then it's a backhanded compliment then.
I will I'll tell you who the two characters are when they show up. How about that?
Fine. Fine. Don't tell me the one that's supposed to be me. I'll figure out the one that's supposed to be Rudy. Alright? I'll figure out the Rudy character.
Alright. I'll tell you who the two characters are, and you can figure out who's who in that dynamic.
Question, this is the name? Is it Greek? The name of the title of the game?
Aegis Rim. That's Greek. Aegis is Greek.
Yes.
Yeah, Aegis is a shield.
For some reason,
I don't know what Rim means.
Of Morpheus.
Like, what the hell does Rim mean? Like a Pacific Rim, you know? 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. What does Rim mean?
I don't know. It could be a protective barrier, I guess, in a way.
But Aegis already means like shield.
Yeah, like something that surrounds you, shields you completely.
Okay.
It could mean that. Well, I'm not really sure. Like you have all the pieces. I don't. I get slivers.
All right.
I have a couple theories, but I don't know if they're right. But continue on.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I got in this robot and...
Oh, good. Looks like you're okay.
Kurabe-kun?
Fuyusaka-san. Everything you said came true.
We got kaiju everywhere, right?
I think I prefer my kaiju to stay on the silver screen. Looks like there's more on the way. Can you get your Sentinel up?
I'll try, but I think it might be broken in some places.
You're in a second-generation Sentinel. It weighs around 2,200 tons. With that kind of weight, it can end up crushing its own components if it collapses.
This big robot looks so tough. Is it really that useless if it falls over?
Don't let your guard down. We have another wave of D-forces inbound.
You keep talking about them like that. What are these D-forces?
Daimos. They're the kaiju. That's them. They're trying to reach the mainframe in the depths below. That's why they attack every terminal that has a connection to it. If they manage to reach the mainframe, this city will be wiped out. But we can't stay on the defensive forever. With so few of us, we could never sustain it. Instead, we have to rely on the terminal's internal defenses, a specialized program. That puts up an impenetrable shield around the area. The D-forces would be completely locked out.
That's gotta be the Aegis system Miss Morimura was talking about. But is it even safe to use?
We're only using it to buy time.
How do we activate it?
Whichever one of you is closest, move to the D-forces invasion point.
Invasion point? You mean where the kaiju are all trying to get to?
Yes. The terminal sits directly below that point. Can't mess this up. Number 13, moving out. You made it. That's where you send the signal to the terminal 300 meters underground. Either of your access IDs should be capable of activating it.
And that'll fix it? That's enough to get rid of all the kaiju?
No, it won't be that simple. The defense systems have a long startup. We'll need to buy enough time for Aegis to initialize. Until it activates, our mission is to keep the D-forces away from the terminal. We'll try.
Warning. Daimo signatures identified. Enemy in range. Preparing to intercept. Initiating tactical analysis.
What can I do? That hit! Got him!
I've gotta do this. Lend us a hand. I got him!
Gotta think. Just watch. How's that? They're down! Aegis activation confirmed. This area is now protected. Are your Sentinels still operational?
Mine's doing okay.
I can still fight. Who's there? Are you fighting? You're in a Sentinel. You're going to tell me who you are, now. I believe that's Sentinel number 12, Okino's machine. I'm Takatoshi Hijiyama, and this is my Sentinel. Takatoshi Hijiyama? You were with Okino-kun before. I've come to save the human race. Leave this region to me. He cut off his comms. I found his Sentinel's location, but it's a ways from your position.
He's not gonna try taking them all on by himself, is he?
I'll move to rendezvous. You two should keep going towards the next combat zone.
Oh, wait! Which way is the next zone?
It's this way. Follow me.
We made it.
Alright. Next character.
Is that girl with number 14, by the way?
Shit, I can't check. I'm sorry. But none of the Sentinels are, like, numbered 1 through 13. So you'll see, like, Sentinel number 20.
Yeah, there's like 13 Sentinels, but like she's 15.
Yeah.
Also,
because there used to be a lot more.
I have another theory that they might not even be human.
Alright, so we're coming up to Rudy and you, alright?
This person better not be me. God damn, this person better not be me.
Looks like they're starting to panic down there. The sooner I'm out of here, the better. That's weird. Someone changed the shifter's access key, huh? Not that it matters.
Kiriko-san!
Huh? So, you came after me, Hijiyama-kun.
This has to be some misunderstanding. You can't be a spy, can you?
Sounds like the professor, all right.
Why did you run off? The military's looking for you. They think you stole some kind of intel. But you're the professor's daughter. You can't be a spy. It doesn't make sense.
Sorry to break it to you. I'm not his daughter. The real Kiriko Doji's still over in Tokyo.
What?
But the whole spy thing's kind of a stretch. I don't need to steal any secrets on the Sentinels. I'm the one who built them after all.
Is she serious? She says she built the Sentinel herself, but... Professor Doji led the Sentinel project for our efforts in the war. His daughter, Kiriko-san, came along with him, but what does it mean if this isn't her? If you're not the real Kiriko, then who are you?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Or maybe... this really isn't about who I am. Maybe it's just about what you feel towards me.
I'm not sure I believe this. You built them?
Yeah, that was me. I drew up the designs in an editor. Then I just had to send the order into an automated factory.
But that's... No, you're probably just confused. That's all.
I even implanted the linking component into your head. Though you wouldn't remember, of course. Anesthesia and all.
When you came to the factory, you said you were there on behalf of the professor.
It was as good a cover story as any. You're kind of a simple guy. There's something about you, though.
What are you even saying?
I'm saying... I'm gonna miss you. But my key just finished decrypting. So, that's it. This is goodbye.
Kiriko-san? She vanished? That's impossible. It was barely a moment. She can't have had time to run into the mountains. Where did Kiriko-san go? Someone's coming. He's the one who snuck into the factory. There's something fishy about him. But if he's working with her, then he might know where she's gone. I'll hide behind a tree and see what he's up to.
Tokisaka Shrine, huh? If this log is right, Okino just crossed over. Might still catch up if I'm fast. Coordinates read Sector 4 in the year 1984.
Give it up. There's nowhere to run. Professor Doji led the Sentinel. His daughter, Kiriko-san. What does it mean if this isn't... You know Kiriko Doji?
Yeah?
I knew it.
Though that wasn't actually her, of course.
Is that really true? She said something along those lines too.
She, huh? Must have been pretty convincing then. His real name is Tsukasa Okino. He wears that stuff for his own reasons.
What? Don't joke about that! You're just trying to confuse me. This can't be true. Can it? Was the Kiriko Doji I knew really a man? This Tsukasa Okino?
Hijiyama.
So you're the spy. But there's no escaping me now. What are you doing here?
If I told you, you'd laugh in my face.
Answer me, or I'll do more than laugh at you.
I'm going to time travel to another era.
Is that a joke? Or are you just insane? He's just playing games with me. Time travel? Really? This is reality, not some petty dreadful. You're going to time travel, huh? Try a better story next time.
This Kiriko Doji of yours? He did it himself just moments ago. Escaped from here into the future.
I'm not falling for your lies.
I don't have time for this. Step back. I'm going after him.
Well, so you do know where she went. Where? Show me.
You don't want to get caught in this shift. Keep your distance.
Right, your time travel. I'd like to see you try it.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Starting to think he ain't gonna show.
He knows you'd beat his ass, Wajima-san. Probably shitting his pants right now.
Turned tail and ran, huh? Guess he didn't have the balls after all. Whoa, hold it.
What? Noodles stir-fried in sauce, enfolded in sweetened bread. I don't trust much in this post-war world. But if there's one exception, it's my yakisoba pan.
Don't give me that shit. Nearly knocked my friggin' arm out of its socket.
You wanna apologize?
Oh, did I hit you? Sorry about that.
You're sorry? Sorry don't pay my goddamn hospital bills.
So? I don't have money, if that's what you're after.
Wait, Wajima-san, I heard about him. People been talking about this guy. He's the one who's been snatching all the jackets.
The hell? Wait. Yeah. This guy's wearing one of our uniforms.
Oh, so you know the guy who owned this. I don't have any relatives around. I'm basically homeless at the moment. So the clothes and the cash were a really big help. He was a generous guy. Tell him I said thanks. Take care.
Hey! Don't you walk away! Come on!
My yakisoba pan! I didn't even get a single bite! You just made a big mistake, punk.
You got a problem with me, buddy?
You're the one who's about to have a problem.
You heard him, boys. Sick 'em.
Stop! We're sorry! Look, we'll get you another snack, man.
I've got no mercy for people who waste food. Especially yakisoba pan.
What the hell happened? I thought you called me out for a fight, Wajima. Someone want to tell me what I missed here?
And who are you? A friend of theirs?
I'm Nenji Ogata from Sakura High. I didn't ask you to fight my battles, pal. Wait, it's you. You're that jacket snatcher. Hijiyama or something.
Takatoshi Hijiyama. At your service. I told them I didn't need the help, but they wouldn't take no for an answer.
Yeah, I'll bet. Drop the tough guy act already.
I could say the same thing. Don't go picking fights you can't win.
I've heard enough, douchebag, and you owe me a fight. Come at me.
Well, you're gonna regret it.
Oh. Well, look at this. I guess you fit right in here in the 80s. Here I figured I'd have to check up on you.
What? I know that voice. And that face. Wait!
Oh no. I came for a fight.
Question,
and
is
I'm
this an
getting
ancestor
one.
simulator?
Out of my way, damn it!
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Son of a bitch. Ugh.
Looks like it's almost
Basically,
dawn.
you can live and
This
see
is
the
about
path of your
where I last
ancestors,
saw
or
him.
anybody really.
He has to be close by.
So it's not an ancestor simulator.
That bastard kicked like a horse. Pretty tough for a thug. He almost had me for a moment there. Looks like it's locked.
Guess you found me.
Kiriko-san.
Were you looking for me all night? Still as reckless as ever, huh?
Don't try to talk around it. I know who you are under those clothes.
I figured you'd be here soon, so got some breakfast for you too.
Half a year I've been searching for you. Half a year thinking of what I'd say to your face.
I got you some yakisoba-pan. You didn't get any yesterday, right?
You got yakisoba-pan for me? Look, that's not the point. Take me back to my own time. We're going, whether you like it or not.
And if I say no, what'll you do? Push me over? Pin me down?
I would never! Besides, you're a man, aren't you?
Why don't you find out?
This can't be true. Was the Kiriko Doji I knew really a man? This Tsukasa Okino? Professor Doji led the Sentinel project for our efforts in his daughter, Kiriko. What does it mean if this isn't... Why disguise yourself as Kiriko-san? Even convincing everyone you were a girl.
Professor Doji thought it'd be a good idea. See, he's... well, all Shikishima's tech really began with him. Shikishima made incredible strides after the war, and a lot of that was thanks to his work. Though it didn't hurt that I taught him about his future's technology.
But why? Why would you make that deal with him?
For the Sentinel.
So what did you plan to do with the Sentinel?
It was an accident that it showed up at all. It was never meant to be there. I mean, come on. You've seen it. You think they could make that back in the 1940s? Even here in the 80s, it's out of our league. That's not human craftsmanship. It was made in the future, in an automated factory. Let me put it in layman's terms. There was an incident and it got broken. Our goal was to fix it there so it could fight again.
But wasn't it meant to be used against the USA? Then who or what was it made to fight? This can't be true. Was the Kiriko Doji this... So you're actually Tsukasa Okino. Why do you wear women's clothes?
Doesn't feel great to hear you say it like that. You weren't complaining when you confessed to me. I'm not exactly the picture of masculinity anyway. Better than trying to pass as some militant with a buzz cut.
So why are you dressed like that now?
Because I know you like it. You're a funny guy, Hijiyama-kun. Let's say some binaries work for me and others don't. This lets me hide the fact that I'm even alive.
Never mind. I have to get back, no matter what. If we can finish the Sentinel project, we can win the war.
You're a good guy, but kind of an open book, you know that?
Say whatever you want. I don't care who you really are anymore. Just get me home. I know about the air raids. And Okinawa, Hiroshima, Nagasaki. I can't just let those attacks happen. I can't let those people die.
So you did some reading in the history section. Between all the manual labor you've been doing, and your living conditions, or, well, lack thereof, you're a lot more determined than I expected.
You've been keeping tabs on me?
I do have one suggestion. There's something I still need to do, and that something is here in 1985. I just need you to wait until that's finished. Actually, I'd really appreciate your help with it. It does involve you, after all. When it's finally all over, then you can ask me to do whatever you want. How's that sound?
Anything I want? No, what I want is to go back to my own time.
If you're sure. Still, think it over. My base is over there on the second floor.
Where are you going?
I'm wearing the uniform. Where do you think? Oh, right. Your yakisoba-pan's on the desk inside. Wow, was that your stomach? You haven't eaten anything since yesterday, huh? Go ahead. The door's unlocked.
You can't trick me with food. I'm not an animal.
Stop being stubborn and go get some breakfast.
Where'd he go now? Maybe he really was just manipulating me. Well, it is Yakisoba-pan. Not much I could do. If he's in that uniform, he's probably going to school. But what's he trying to accomplish there? Well, as long as I've got it. So good. The sauce is so sweet, yet so spicy. That hit the spot. For now, I should find Okino again. It won't do me any good if he slips away. I might as well check my old school.
So this is not an ancestor simulation, correct?
No.
And it's not ripping off the Matrix. Creating. I already knew this was in the past because the girl mentioned that this thing was built after the war, almost 30 years, almost 40 years, which is a minimum of 39 years, so the minimum of 1984.
19 what? 84?
In the school house, in the school, there's like, oh, this place is pretty old. Well, yeah, it was built after the war, almost 40 years. So I already knew it was already in the 80s.
Yeah, so she said the school was built 40 years ago. I mean, essentially, so it was built. The school was built in the 40s. But yeah, what do you think like about the two characters, Rudy and you? Pretty close, right? Hello?
So Rudy's the chick?
I mean, is he? Who's who, in your opinion?
Well, seeing how I am a non-violent person, I guess I have to be the chick, right? Because I'm a non-violent person.
Yeah, that's what I thought. you're the chick, or the guy. Who knows?
First of all, I don't wear dresses.
Who knows? Who knows?
But yes, I have another theory. So they're not an ancestor simulator. They're not in a simulation whatsoever. Seeing how he mentioned these attacks, trying to prevent them from happening.
Yes, the kaiju attacks.
No, the kaiju attacks. About the Nagasaki stuff, the bombings and the air raids.
Yeah, what about it?
You see, he's trying to prevent them from happening, which means there's a possibility that in his future timeline.
Yeah, he wants to stop it because he wants to time travel back. Yeah.
No, but she mentioned that you were studying. She mentioned, or he mentioned that you read up on the history books, which means history at his timeline never taught those parts.
Because he's from the 40s. Remember, he's from 1945. In the beginning of his chapter, right, it said he's from 1945.
Yeah, but those air raids already happened before that.
Yeah.
I mean, no, never mind.
It's not. No, the bombs haven't happened. Was after the 45, right?
No, happened before. Happened during 45.
Oh, so then he's from 1944. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. On to the next. Oh, I hate this tutorial shit, honestly. I wonder if I can
I have a bunch of theories, but I don't know which one to land on. Well,
The Sentinels
so
are
can we just clear it?
weapons.
Just clear one thing for me. It's not a simulation.
It's not a simulation.
Okay.
Or it might be a simulation. I don't know.
What do you mean it might not be? That's not helpful, okay? Just let me clear out one theory.
I can't.
Okay.
I can't.
I have like 4 theories. I have to clear out.
I know, and it's because there's 13 characters. That's why there's so many theories you're having.
Also, I have one theory that they all just that's it.
They all what?
They're all just one character, one consciousness.
Oh, that'll be interesting, actually. Yeah.
If we could deploy them in the mainland war, they could.
Like I said, I need you to just help me clear out one of these theories.
The war's been over for decades, Fujiyama-kun. You can stop worrying about it.
We will never stop until our foes lie dead. I'm not about to forget my duty, Yokino. Where to next?
Don't get ahead of yourself. We're not done here.
Reinforcements. I see kaiju gathering from across the whole city.
I'll release some more drones to expand our search range.
Good. Leave the fisticuffs to me.
What I'm worried about is the G-molars in the back. You see them?
G-molar? Is that what you call the big round ones?
No, G-molar. As in, with the letter G? It stands for... You know what? Never mind. A G-molar is a Deimos built for excavation. It uses the spinning blades on its back to dig into the ground. They need to bore a path to the terminal. It's the core of their strategy, and we need to stop them.
A slowpoke like that? All I need is one strike to take that one out.
They can withstand intensely high pressures and break through any rock. If you underestimate it, you're the one who's going to get taken out.
Is that where they're headed?
Yes, that's the point closest from the surface to the terminal. But your Sentinel's a first gen, which means more mobility. That'll come in handy here. Can you take out some kaiju on your way there?
I don't have much choice. We're going in. The practice round's over. I'll make it work. Enemy threat range. Take this! Yes! I guess life comes at you fast. Humanity stands proud. Let's see. What next? They're finished. I swear, I will. Let's see. A fine hit! Sentinel number 12 with an enemy threat range. What next? I deny you! Is that it? You're I'm an easy target like this. Let's see. Now you... A fine hit! More enemies? Is there no end to them?
Looks like I made it in time. I'm going to activate Aegis before they overwhelm us.
You're that guy from before. What are you scheming? I won't allow it.
Wait, Hijiyama-kun. Let him handle this.
Are you sure? He's about to do something to the saucer.
It's all part of the plan. Besides, there's something I want us to try.
Fine. I trust you.
The terminal has a few defense mechanisms in place. Now that we've got access to them, you should be able to command them yourself. Let the terminal attack the kaiju directly.
We can make the saucer itself attack them?
Let's give this one a shot. This phase plasma EMP.
I guess these goons don't like me.
What did you just do?
The terminal forced a shutdown of designated targets within range.
That was amazing. Let's fire off some more of those.
Don't know if we can do that, but we have a couple other tricks up our sleeve. Let me take a look.
I guess life comes at you fast.
I deny you!
What next? The practice round's over.
Yes! Humanity stands proud!
Let's see.
I deny you!
What next?
Here it comes!
An easy target like this. Oh, I guess life comes at you fast.
How's that?
Is that it?
Aegis activation confirmed.
All the hostiles in range destroyed themselves. Like magic.
If we had that kind of weaponry, you should have told me. Why bother with the Sentinels when we have this?
It takes time to activate, and if we get taken out before it's ready, then it's all over.
It means the terminal would be fully locked down. Nobody could ever open it again.
Is that a bad thing?
This is Renya Goto. You were one of the compatible pilots from Sector 5. Who are you communicating with?
I'd really rather not deal with this. Don't tell him, Hijiyama-kun.
No one. I'm fighting solo.
Sentinel signals detected.
Sentinels are being activated in another location. Number 17 and number 19. Just how many Sentinels are online now?
So
I'll propose! So yeah, like, apropos, you know, because...
Yes. Star Driver.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey man, I get all of these references. I get your references and the references from this game. Alright.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised there isn't a Macross reference in this game. No, actually there is. Oh fuck, I just remembered there is. But I think there, you know, there is. There's a straight up Macross reference, I think. But you could, I could be wrong.
I have another question. Is this possibly a reference to the 13 apostles and Jesus?
I have no idea what the 13 apostles did.
Is that okay? Is that So because I've noticed that all of them are naked but one.
Mm-hmm.
So, is in a way the what's the word? I guess he seems like the leader, obviously.
Yes.
In one way, will he die and be betrayed by one of them?
No. There is no betrayal.
No betrayal, huh?
He's one of the 13. So he can't be the 13th apostle if he's the 13th.
But he's the only one that isn't naked.
That's because he's not in his Sentinel yet. Everyone's naked in their Sentinel.
I know, that's saying, like, huh?
Yeah.
Because he communicates with them, but he's not in the Sentinel.
Yeah, he hasn't approposed yet, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't know why, it kind of reminds me of, like, Aquarion, right? Where, like, for some reason, they're
I thought, do they have to be naked?
Yeah, I know, right? I don't know.
Aquarion trying to make why they were naked, but, like, here, like, why are they naked?
I know. I don't get it either. I'm like, why? Like, you didn't need to do this, but you did.
And he's the only one with the uniform.
Yeah, because he hasn't gotten his Sentinel yet. But they're all naked. All of them. Every single one of them. Alright. So, I'm going to start Minami's chapter now.
Uh-huh.
I think she's like everyone's waifu. I'm not too sure though.
Minami-san.
Nachan.
What are you guys talking about so seriously over here?
Nothing really. Just talking about what our dreams were last night.
Oh yeah? Anything interesting?
Not especially. Just wondering about stuff. Like if dreams are influenced by the movies we see.
Oh, yeah. That video you asked for the other day. I was just about to bring it to you.
No way! Yes! This is it! Thanks a bunch! I was super bummed, you know? I couldn't record last week's UFO Mysteries. That baseball game was going on for freaking ever.
I haven't watched the video you lent me yesterday yet.
Come on! You gotta watch EXT! It's a classic. I saw it in the theater 3 times at least.
I like how
you
you
can't
always
talk
bored.
about aliens without seeing that movie.
I don't really intend on talking about aliens anyway.
Thanks for recording this.
No problem.
An alien stranded on Earth establishes a bond with a young boy in this sci-fi movie. It's a real 1982 classic. A special series airing on TV, all about the latest UFO discovery. I'm so glad I got a recording of it. Bet you're thinking, here she goes about those UFOs again.
No, not at all.
You'd be the same if you watched this. They're already here on Earth, you know.
Yeah, they look like octopuses and want to destroy us all, right?
No. You've got it all wrong. That's from a book. You're thinking of the War of the Worlds.
Oh, Nachan. There's no stopping
It's
you
weird
once
I get
you
all these
going on
references.
this stuff.
Just watch. One of these days, I'll work for NASA.
Oh, you got the octopus
And I'm gonna
reference
find
too?
a real alien.
No, that's actually a real TV show.
You're gonna have
Back
to
in
get
the
better
80s.
grades in science then.
Oh man.
I used to be
you're
really
right.
into aliens when I was a kid.
A classic sci-fi novel by that one famous writer. It features Martians that look like octopuses. They have 3-legged weapons called tripods, and use them to invade the Earth. I'll get this back to you soon.
Take your time.
See you guys.
Bye.
See you later.
Fuyusaka-san, we have to go to the audiovisual room.
Oh, that's
So
right.
stoked.
Everyone's
Gonna
already
pop
there.
in my
I
headphones,
just gotta get
turn
my
off
stuff.
all the lights.
Nachan.
Yuki-chan! Huh. You still haven't gotten your new uniform yet?
Oh. Yeah, who the hell knows? But never mind that. What are you smiling about? Something good on that videotape?
Oh, this? Okay. It's a recording of a TV show on UFOs. A friend let me borrow it.
That explains it. Glad to see Dr. Space is still alive and well.
I'm weird, aren't I?
Of course not. It makes me happy, actually, to know you're still my Nachan.
But maybe don't call me Dr. Space anymore. We've outgrown our kid nicknames, don't you think?
Whatever you say.
Well, if it isn't Takamiya.
Oh, gata.
So that Kuri gang you beat up, they're hanging around our school now. What are you gonna do about it?
What are you, my mom?
Huh?
I'm no damsel in distress. I can take care of my own shit. So beat it, Pinhead.
What did you say to me?
Okay, chill out, Ogata-kun. You don't need to start a fight in the middle of the hallway.
I didn't start anything. She's the one walking around here like she owns the place.
Come on, you too, Yuki-chan.
Fine. Sorry, Nachan.
What the? Well, that was anticlimactic.
Yuki-chan?
Don't worry. That stuff happens all the time to me. Oh, by the way, can I come watch you practice again today?
Sure.
There's the bell.
Better get back to class.
See you soon.
say something very quick?
Ever not to know.
What's up?
This is a reference to Back to the Future because it keeps saying 1985.
We gotta go back to the future.
No, the movie Back to the Future was released in 1985.
Mm-hmm.
Because they keep having the word 1985 here. And the Japanese are big fans of Back to the Future. So it's
Well,
any way influenced by Back to the Future.
Well, it is taking place in 1985 now, the setting.
Yes, but one is the reason why they chose that. And also, every single scene happens to be during dawn.
Yeah. Or afternoon.
Yeah.
Or night. Or somewhere around
Basically, when night falls.
there. Around there,
Or
yeah.
that's also a clue right there.
Get a better time today?
Or is it Back to the Future reference why they keep that taking 1985?
It was kinda windy today. Running against it and all.
It's all
you know
innocent.
how it is.
Hey, first year.
What's up, Senpai?
Me and the manager have to go and talk to the teacher. There's things to discuss about the next meet. Sorry, but could you handle the cleanup today?
Okay.
Oh, wait. I forgot the rooms were that way.
Huh? Where did everybody go? Am I the only one still here? Hmm? Another suspicious-looking man. I saw a couple of them in the schoolyard, too. I wonder what they're doing here. Seems like they're looking for something. Men dressed in black suits. Wait a minute. Could they really be Men in Black? An organization that monitors alien activity. Maybe there's a UFO that's landed near here. Left behind by a UFO. Being pursued by relentless Men in Black. Its only hope is to be rescued by one chosen Earthling. Man, what a story that would be. Whoa! Sheesh, watch where you're going. Haven't seen that uniform before. Wonder what school he goes to. I'd better hurry and get on with the cleanup. Don't want Senpai to get mad. Okay? Let's do this. Finally done. Secret agents rumored to deal in the extraordinary and silencing those who witness UFOs. They call them Men in Black. No one really knows much else. I'm too tired to change. Maybe I'll just go home in my gym clothes. I am pretty sweaty. What was that? Something's in there. Wait. What if...
What's going on? There a pervert in here? Still totally dressed.
Hey, what the heck? What are you doing barging into the girls' locker room?
I heard you scream. I was just coming to help. Plus, all those creeps in black suits. Been seeing them everywhere. So, I thought...
You're the only creep around here, you moron. Get out of here already.
Damn. Try to do something nice around here.
Hey there. This is wild. No way. It talks. Oh man, this is just like the movies. An alien. Are you an alien from space? Oh my god. I'm the chosen one. Hey there, little guy. Oh, did I scare you? It's okay. I'm your friend. Can you understand me? You and I are friends. It worked. Okay, stay calm. Yes, it all makes sense. Those black suits all over campus? It's just like that one movie. They must be here to capture this alien, the thing they were looking for. This explains it. And that means I must protect him. Welcome to Earth. I can't believe this is really happening. My dream is finally coming true.
BJ
11. BJ? Is that your name? My name is Natsuno.
Interlocutor code matched.
Huh?
Natsuno.
Yeah, that's me. His name is BJ. His mission was to protect Earth from other evil aliens. I don't mean to be rude, but is that a spacesuit you're wearing? Like, is your brain inside of a jar or something?
Natsuno, need memory cell.
That's amazing, BJ. Where'd you learn how to speak my language?
Go to gate.
Gate? I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about, but it's okay. I've seen the movie. You need to call your home planet, right? And then a UFO is going to come and rescue you. Don't worry. I'm going to help you.
Search gate.
Wow, this technology is crazy. You want to go there? I know exactly where that is. It's a shrine near school. Whoa, wait! You can't just go walking out like that. The black suits would spot you in a second. The location, BJ, it's a shrine nearby the school. I can get him there, but I'll have to hide him in something. My PE bag. Yeah, this'll do the trick. A bag given out, but they can fit more than a... maybe he can fit... Sorry about the tight fit. Nuh-uh. You gotta keep your head down. I'll get you to where you need to go. Just hang tight, okay? Okay. Doesn't seem like we were followed. This is it. Tokisaka Shrine. This place has been here forever. A pretty good hiding place too, now that I think about it. I mean, who would have thought somewhere like this was really a hub of extraterrestrial alien activity? Alright. We're here, BJ.
Activate gate.
Whoa! What is all this? So bright. Are these holograms?
Access code approved.
I've never seen anything like this. Except in the freaking movies.
Designating sector.
Wow. This is awesome, BJ. Oh man,
Executing
you're really gonna... Oh man, you're really gonna... BJ, wait up! Don't leave me behind. Jeez, this is getting pretty crazy even by dream standards. 1 second we're at the shrine, then we're surrounded by this weird light. And now we're in this place? What the heck happened to this city? It looks like there was a war. There's more?
The government has released a statement at 5:40 p.m. Japan time. Communications with major cities around the world have not yet been restored. It is likely that these cities have also come under attack by the same unknown enemy that has besieged Japan. Domestically, multiple locales are reporting serious damages. Currently, the unknown enemy has made landfall, swarming a large area across the bay. They are now thought to be headed in the direction of Kasumicho in Sakura Ward.
That was news footage. Wait, no. That's near our school. Is this... Are we in my town? I need to know more.
It's hard to see here, but we have to understand. What can only be described as monsters have descended upon our town. It's quite difficult to comprehend. I see 5, 6, 7... No, there's more every time I look. What are they? Some say we are finally witnessing a takeover of aliens from space. Could this really be the end of humanity? Will our species not live to see past 2064? They're nearly upon us. To all of you watching, good luck.
2064? We're in the future? 80 years to be exact. This can't be real. Can it? Hey, where are you going? What are those? I think I know what they are. His name is B. Those things do have one extra leg, but they're just like the tripods. Weapons used by aliens to invade Earth. And now they're destroying my home. Is this really happening? Was Earth really attacked by aliens? Do they want to destroy humanity? BJ, why? Why did we come here?
Search. Memory cell.
Yeah, I know, but what is that? You're looking for this?
Sentinel. Sentinel number 17.
We gotta get out of here!
Alright. I have to, because this thing has so much references, I have to like go back.
Mm-hmm.
This entire thing is just a love letter or an homage to movies in a way in pop culture.
Mm-hmm.
But I still have one of my original theories, but this is just created by one person. Everything. That's one of my theories, or one of my old theories that, because I think they made a reference to Inception.
I mean, it's making a reference to everything.
Yes, but the problem is it makes so many. I get all the references. It was actually confusing me a lot.
Yeah, that's how it was for me too. That's how it was for my other friend too.
But what is the reason?
So yeah, she at the end she's in 1965. I mean, sorry, 2065.
That was 2064.
2064, whatever.
Hey man, you beat this game like 4 times. You tell me.
It's cause like they jump around time so much. You know, there's so many settings that I like can't keep track of like the dates, you know, when it all took place. And I only beat it like once, honestly. This is my second time playing. I only watched the ending twice.
Okay, so Sentinels are basically watchers or guards. Aegis are shields. So I feel like the Aegis is protecting something, a dome or a protective barrier. But what are they protecting? Why must they protect it?
That's a good question. What are they protecting? Honestly, it's kind of redundant because like Sentinels protect and Aegis and the shield protects too. Like, seems redundant, you know?
No, Aegis are basically like watchers or do. I guess in a way they could do Overwatch, but like I said, this isn't an asinine ending, is it?
What do you mean asinine ending?
Like when you see an ending, like really, that's it. Like you think of all this stuff and it's the most stupidest fucking thing. That's what I mean by asinine.
I don't think
there's a lot of stories, but I tried to predict.
I don't think it's the stupidest ending.
Does it really like under-deliver in any way whatsoever?
No, like everything is a setup to the ending, so it doesn't feel like it's just like an ending that just sort of came out of nowhere, you know? Yeah.
Like that, I gotta like. This isn't some guy's fever dream, is it?
Oh man, I wish. This is a very interesting fever dream, by the way.
So there's no way in the reference from Skyrim. This is there's like no singular mind that's creating all of this. These are real people.
Everyone is real.
They're not in a simulation in whatsoever.
I mean, if they were in a simulation, I think you would know, right? At least by now.
Well, they keep using the spiritual gates as portals.
Yeah, they're portals. Or portals? I mean, they're teleporters, right?
They're using those Japanese gates. They're traditionally take you to the spirit realm.
Yeah. But they're using that symbolic nature of the gates to like, you know, time travel.
But why the gates? That's the question. Is there anything to it
besides just the reference of gates?
Yeah.
Well, story-wise, yeah, but I'm not telling you.
Oh. You give me nothing. I have like all these theories that you give me nothing.
I can't give you anything because then you just figure it all out.
Yeah, but if I just give me one sliver.
Exactly. If I give you like a single hint, right? You'd just be like, oh, well, it's this.
Because they're throwing out a lot at me. A lot.
Yeah.
I don't know which one to like really like focus on.
Okay. We still haven't even like so the 13th character actually comes in about when you finish 90% of the game. So when we get to the 12th character, why don't you try figuring out the story then rather than try to figure it out now, right? Like try to really just pick up mental notes, you know?
You gave me 2 hours.
It is 7:52. So like honestly, it's almost 2 hours anyway, but I'll give you until the 12th character.
How much is the 12th character?
What do you mean, how much?
How much was that? You're giving me 2 hours to figure this out.
Oh. Well, I mean, 12th character is, I don't know how many percent. I don't know how many characters, like, I don't know exactly how many hours in the game you get to the 12th character, because it's just really your pacing, you know? But this game is at least roughly like 30 to 40 hours long. 20 hours is just story, and then like the last 10 I think is just like, you know, the Sentinel crap.
Are you playing this on easy mode because the enemies die pretty quick?
Oh, that's just all tutorial right now. No, you can. So like in combat mode, you can change between casual, normal, and insane. And I
because
won't
they
do
really
insane.
don't fight back, and you pretty much kill them in 2-3 hits.
Yeah, that's because you're that's the first 5 tutorial. I can't do anything about that. Unfortunately, the first 5 tutorial does have a little bit of story in there, so I can't just skip it. In fact, the game won't even let you skip it, because you actually need to know how to do the Sentinel crap to finish the rest of the game, you know, the story stuff. Alright. 4th wave.
How am I doing, Miura-kun? Anything I'm screwing up here?
Doing just fine, Natsuno-san. You're a natural.
This was his last gift to me. I gotta do this right so I don't let him down. Don't we have a bunch of bad guys everywhere already? Should we really be deployed all the way out here?
Our Sentinels were designed chiefly for long-range attacks. I was taught that my primary tactic should be long-distance annihilation. Never give them a chance to close in.
So if they do get too close, that's bad news?
Well, we've got electromagnetic battering rams for both arms in case of close-quarters combat. But we can't let them surround us. I don't know if we can fight our way out of that.
Okay, got it.
Warning. Daimel signatures approaching. Preparing to intercept. Initiating tactical analysis.
They're coming. Miura-kun, they're coming. What do we do? Should we shoot?
Stay calm, Natsuno-san. Get a clear look at the opposing forces. The enemy may have more numbers than us, but we can hit them all in one fell swoop.
Miura-kun, I'm kinda shook up here.
We'll be okay. We can use the electromagnetic rounds. Shake them up instead.
Look, Miura-kun, they're coming at us in one straight line.
I'm in the perfect position. Not throwing away my shot. Leave it to me. Take that! Enemy unit destroyed.
That was awesome. You got them all in one shot.
That electromagnetic round has the power of a salvo from 46-centimeter battleship-mounted cannons. But a weapon that powerful comes with high energy costs and high risks to match. If you don't use it carefully, you might end up out of power at the worst possible moment.
Roger that. Gotta do something. Eva! How's that? I beat him!
They've got their sights down. I won't back down. Did I get it? Enemy signal terminated.
Gotta keep it together. Go away! Get it! Take that! We got through it.
For a first-time pilot, those were some impressive moves out there.
Couldn't have done it without you, Miura-kun.
Warning. Daimel signatures identified. Enemy in range.
What? There's more? How many of these guys are there?
This isn't good. Looks like they're deploying wide-range attackers of their own. Let me check the Sentinels' data. Maybe we have a dossier in here somewhere. There we go. A surface wrecker. Colloquially called a twin tail. Is that all we have?
It's coming, Miura-kun. Do we attack?
Wait, I think we have new enemies inbound. Actually, isn't that...
Sentinels number 13 and 15. Are they friendly?
We're activating Aegis. This terminal will close soon.
What? Juro-kun? You're in a Sentinel too? It is you, Natchan. We're here to help. No way. You too, Iori? What's going on?
Thank you, Juro-kun. I couldn't have asked for better support.
We have to defend the terminal until the systems activate.
Natchan, let's do this together.
Can't mess this up.
enemy on the move. Take that! Threat suppressed. They've got their sights on me.
Within enemy threat range.
How's that? All right.
I've gotta think. Just watch. Got it. Aegis has been activated. Terminal's been closed.
I can't see any more kaiju around. Is that it? Did we beat them? Looks like it.
No. This is still just the beginning. If they can't use this terminal, they'll just move on to the next one.
If that's true, the more targets they lose, the more desperate our enemies will get, and the harder they'll fight.
Yeah. These battles are only going to get tougher.
Seriously? No more enemies, right?
Yes?
Alright. Time to the next character.
Aw, lame. This is usually a good shortcut, but it is so gross today. Muddy as heck. My shoes are soaked. What's up? You look bummed. It's nothing. Thinking about how no one talks to you again. Is that what's got you down? It's just 'cause you're so quiet, Megami. People take that as you thinking you're better than them. Or that you're cold and distant. Not sure which is worse. They just need to get to know the real Megami. The one who's a hopeless romantic. And a cool, laid-back girl just like everyone else. Maybe then they'd have an easier time talking to you. Hey, you should try posting videos online like me. It could really help you come out of your shell. I think I'll pass. You really are great at singing, Tommy. You watched my Inaba Rabbit video? Mm-hmm. I never knew you were so talented. Well, you're in luck. I'm posting a new one when I get home. What is it? Did you see that? There was a light. I saw it in the water. Probably just a car headlight. Did that thing just fall from the sky? Are you okay? Ah, jeez. I'm completely soaked. And my umbrella got blown away. What? Holy crap. We could have totally died just now. What even is that thing? Could it be a piece of an airplane? No, that's not it. But what then? Oh, this is wild. A light. And it's moving? This seems dangerous. What if it, like, blows up? We gotta report this to the police. Right. Something's happening. Get out of there! Are you all right?
Where am I? No. When am I?
When? Well, today is October...
No. The year. What year is it right now?
Oh, it's 2024.
2024.
must have been forcefully shifted here. The front line's been broken. It's over. It's all over.
Should I call an ambulance?
Who are you?
Oh, I'm just from the school nearby.
No. Then that means this place is next.
Question, this is a reference to Time Cop, is it?
Time Cop?
Yeah.
How so?
You never seen Time Cop?
No.
The 1980s film. I'm pretty sure Alex Rapuga made it force you watch it one time. Figured.
I can't recall it. You know I'm horrible at names. Like, if you can tell me the general plot, I'll probably say yes or no if I've seen it.
And I've come from the future. This timeline. They're coming.
It's basically like a cop that just pleases time travel. That's all it is.
Oh, is it about that one guy, Rocky?
No, he's like a German. He's like one of the very few white guys that did like kung fu or martial arts back in the 80s. He's very known for doing the splits.
No, then I don't know it.
A cat. Aw, it looks so fluffy. Come here, Fluffy.
Are you all right? You look a little lost.
I was just thinking. In 1985, the West Building doesn't even exist yet.
So it's not a Time Cop reference where somebody's going back in time to like get to push themselves to benefit themselves in the future.
I needed to see you. Just one last time.
One last time?
They're coming. And number 13 is the only one that can still fight. I have to go.
No, you can't. I won't let you. Taking back that robot, trying to fight by yourself, it's not a good plan, Jiro. You couldn't defeat them even with all your friends.
It's true. I don't know if I'll be able to protect you all, but I can't do nothing.
But you haven't even recovered yet.
Megami, I really am grateful to you.
So, this is goodbye?
I hope that it's not, but...
Megami, this is bad. Juro, Izumi. They're here. Just like you said they would be. And now monsters are flooding the port in droves.
Right. Megami, Tomi, I've told a woman named Morimura about you. When the time comes, you must listen to what she says.
Yakushiji-san? I need you to stay focused.
Miss Morimura, how is Jiro doing?
You must forget about Jiro Izumi. The Jiro you knew no longer exists. There was nothing else we could do. From now on, you cannot go near him.
But...
It's for his own good. No, wait!
Jiro!
Huh?
This is the school you attend.
It is?
How about we head back to the nurse's office now? It's important to take your medicine, you know.
Stop. You have to stay away. He's Jiro Karabe now. Not Jiro Izumi.
I don't understand.
He is not the same person. Giving him a new identity was the only way to save him.
That can't be possible.
It was the only way. I'm sure he would agree it had to be done. So for now, you need to stay away. At this point, he is still very unstable. Trust me, you're doing this for him.
These stairs remind me of Bravo, dude.
Which stairs? There's 2 different ones. Actually, there's only 3, but 4. 4 stairs. 4?
That Fluff.
Yeah, there's only 4 stairs.
You're that kitty from before.
I'm a
4
cat,
stairways.
not a kitty.
Oh, wait.
What?
I know
All
what stairway
right,
you're talking
settle
about.
down. No need to make a scene.
People are gonna start to think you're crazy.
That cat just... talked to me? I wasn't imagining it. This cat is talking to me.
That's stupid. Cats can't talk. You might want to try thinking before you speak.
Aren't you supposed to be smart, Megumi Yakushiji?
How do you know my name?
I know everything about you. You're the one who called me, after all.
I... did?
Yes. And now I'm here to grant you your wish. Your wish to save Juro Izumi.
Looks like I hit a nerve.
So yeah, I can do it. I can get his memories back. Don't believe me? Oh, of course you wouldn't.
It does sound too good to be true, doesn't it?
Well, I don't go around granting wishes for free. In exchange,
I need you to do something for me. After you agree to a binding contract, that is.
Assuming this isn't a dream, or a hallucination, or some kind of cruel joke, what exactly would I need to do for you?
I come from another world. One that was destroyed. Destroyed by a relic of an ancient civilization. It is called the Deimos Code. It spreads like a nasty curse, and has begun to infect this world, too. I must find all the codes and set things right again. That is my mission. And the no big deal jobby you get to do.
If it's so easy, why don't you just do it yourself?
You're not serious, are you?
In case you haven't noticed, I'm a cat.
You really want to leave the fate of the world to a cat? I don't even have thumbs. If I screw up, you're dead too. You're only damning yourself if you refuse.
I would leave the fate of the world to a dog, though. Accept or decline the contract.
Are you asking me, or...?
Yeah, I'm asking you. What do you want?
Oh, decline.
Decline?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I told anyone about this, they'd laugh and call me crazy. I'm sorry, but this all just seems so impossible.
There's nothing impossible about it.
All right. I'll give you some time to think about it.
I suppose it's a good thing you're skeptical. Instead of some idiot who believes everything she hears. Make no mistake, you will accept my contract. It's just a matter of time.
If it really is true, and there is a way to bring back Juro, then I'd make a deal with the devil if I had to.
Thoughts, concerns?
Is this a reference to Alice in Wonderland? Also,
Yes.
I'm gonna have to take a quick break. I'm gonna eat something.
Okay.
So we'll pause it from here, and we can have a discussion about the last 2 to 3 hours.
Okay.
Okay.
So so save it here.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll be back.
fine.
My turn. No problem. I'll participate.
Let's go. I'll fight.
You want me to go?
Target confirmed.
There's still...
Always, what do I do?
This is all... What's the situation? I'll take them down quick. Number 14. Beginning movement.
Back me up!
Got him! Here goes! We will not lose. I'm counting on you.
Thanks. That ought to be used to fights by now. I'm right here. Take it. That's what you get.
Let's get him! Here goes. Was that okay? Guess that did it.
What's optimal? Backup deployed.
What to do? Need help.
I'll try. Chew on this. Yeah!
We must win. I'm counting on you.
This could get
Kaiju
ugly.
has here. What's my next move?
Signatures from above.
They fell back. Got him!
No point overthinking it. Die already! Got him! See, you got a target on my back here.
Okay. Back me up!
I did it!
There's still hope. We must survive. Number 23.
Stay on guard.
Moving.
Backup deployed.
Give up. We must win. Take that. Ha! Destroyed.
No way! I'm right here! No point overthinking it. I'm right here! Take it! There it goes! This could get
Let's
ugly.
get him. Here goes. Was that okay? Situation. Need help.
Kaiju! They ought to be used to fights by now.
From above.
Here comes the pain! Yeah! That's what you get!
We must survive.
What's optimal?
Okay.
What can I do? Gotta think.
I can help. Deploying decoys.
Okay. Back me up!
I need to think things through. I'm counting on you.
Here we go.
Next move. How's this?
This is all pretty freaky. Let's do this. They
Good.
fell back.
Kaiju engaging.
We will
Brace for
not
combat.
lose.
Signatures from above.
There's still hope. Ready for this? I need to think things through. Let's do this.
Next move. I'm in range. Hit. How many are after me? We're gonna hit you within enemy threat range. Back me up! Got it!
Come on! We must win. Initiating shield.
Thank you. You're done. I'll try. Chew on this. Get ready. See ya. Now then. Always think ahead. Number 22.
Get up.
Advancing within threat range.
I'm ready. Did I? Enemy destroyed. So, what's my next move? Yeah. Was that okay? They felt that. Yeah.
What do I do? Die already! Take it! There it goes!
I need to think. Need help. Enemy destroyed.
Next move. I'll stop them. Good. That's my win. Got a target on my back here. Back me up!
We must survive. Take that. I'll get him.
I ought to be used to fights by now. I'm right here. I need to get out fast. 13 within enemy threat range.
I'll show you. Was that okay? They felt that.
Okay. No point.
Surrounding.
Did we win?
How long is this battle gonna go on?
Are you back? Hello? You back? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Oh. I heard you in the background and I was like, is he back? I can't tell.
Yeah, man, I just put on my jammy jam, you know? What kids call nowadays.
You with BJ's?
What? Want me to sleep naked?
No, I mean, like, I just put on shorts and like an old shirt.
Well, that's what I do too, but not like. I have like a basically. I guess it's basically clothes you use to work out, but also
Yeah,
makes you sleep.
same. Yeah, I just wear like a gym shorts.
I just need something that's like I can move my knee, you know, I can move my own area.
Yeah. Like something flexible. It's like a loose, flexible fabric, so you can like kind of stretch your legs while you're sleeping and shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Basically.
Same here.
But anyway, when I was eating, you know, I was thinking about it, so I was thinking slowly, because these people are like Westaboos, I'm guessing.
Westaboos.
Yeah, it's opposite of weeaboo.
Oh.
They can't be weeaboos because they're Japanese, so they look at they basically just the Japanese are like American stuff. Most. I'm guessing, is this a reference to Turns out, is this the Terminator? I thought to myself, is this supposed to be the Terminator?
There will be a Terminator reference. I'll tell you that much.
Well, okay, like, is this Terminator reference? Also, I also thought another deal. Are they even on Earth?
I mean, why?
Because I thought, like, are they in? Because they keep referencing the war in the worlds. I'm guessing, are they supposed to be in Mars?
What? I don't understand. Like, dude, this is Japan. what the fuck? About? Like, they literally talked about World War II. Why would you think it's Mars of all the planets, the shittiest planet in the solar system? Actually, that's
just an idea.
I mean, like, wouldn't okay? So my question is, right? Like, if you had the ability, right? Wouldn't you colonize the moon first? Cause like, I just assume you would colonize the moon first before you go to Mars.
You make a base on the moon, but we don't really colonize it because you ever seen you ever seen the movie Time Machine or read the book?
I've seen Time Machine. I haven't read it.
Okay, but it's basically the same thing. You know how they fuck up the moon completely?
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason why you wouldn't want to colonize it, in case you destroy the moon, our natural satellite. We would disrupt everything, so I would say we would colonize it first, more like we'll set up a base. But I'll say we'll colonize, if we could, Venus, then Mars, but
I don't think we can.
We know more about Mars.
Venus.
We could colonize it. It's fucking high to burn, but we could find a way to terraform it to like turn it slightly back more to Earth.
But you would have to do something about the heat, right? Like, how would you?
You just gotta do the reverse global warming.
Yeah, but how would you do the reverse global warming?
You could blanket it, you know, with a thick layer, kind of like shades. We could do that. It warms up the biosphere, which would fuck it up. So it's a way to do it. There's a way, but it might destroy something else in the process.
It's a huge like to envelop the entire, you know, planet in that shield or whatever, right? It's just monumental task itself.
It wouldn't be monumental. It's just you gotta make sure it doesn't like bunch up in one area. Does it clump up, you know? But then again, we didn't even know our own like air currents in Earth, so probably know less about Mars or like Venus.
Yeah.
So I'm going to predict the weather for like 2 weeks tops.
Yeah.
For Venus, we got to do it like for a couple years ahead of time, which is impossible.
Mars has storms and shit.
Mars doesn't really have storms.
Has storms.
Their storms are our breezes, so I don't know if you call it a storm.
That's something. Alright, do you want me to go to the next wave, or do you want to just keep talking? I don't know what you want.
We're gonna keep talking. I'm gonna try to figure this out in 2 hours. I'm gonna figure this out, man. Figure this out. But yes. Yeah, but it's like when they took See, I always told myself never to trust a talking animal. You'll wonder some Alice in Wonderland meal, so I said no to that cat. Said no, thank you, cat.
Yeah, I will tell you what happens if you say yes, though. Because that's not spoiler. Or that's not, like, me giving you any hints. Basically what happens is, like, she gets very, sarcastic and saying, like, oh, do you want to hang out after school and, like, and you can turn me into a magical girl? You know? Yeah.
So them and their Madokas. Oh yeah, some Madoka. It's like, huh. But yes. Like I said, there's just too many references for me to pick. I know that if I pick the right movie, I will get everything right. If I just pick the right movie, and that's the problem. I don't know if the right movie is Inception, you know, Christopher Nolan films. I don't know if it's the movie Tenet, you know.
I haven't seen Tenet.
It's basically, you know, palindrome is basically, a palindrome is basically like a word that means the same thing forward and backwards.
Yeah, I know it's like involves reversing time, but I haven't seen it.
No,
yet.
basically they go forward and backwards at the same time, and they just cross each other eventually.
Oh.
So basically, somebody's going forward, someone's going backwards, and they just eventually in each other in the middle, then they just do it again. And an ending loop, kind of like an 8 in a way. Yeah, so it's not a reference to Inception or Tenet, right? Also, I know that kid is probably the main story because they mentioned it. It was called Jiro.
Jiro?
Jiro, yeah.
What about him?
There's no like reference of they send him back in time, right? It's just him and he just lives out. But then,
again, you've only seen like 5 characters, and you've seen like 4 of them time travel already.
Yes, like I can't be the chain ravens. They can go forward and backwards. But they're really time travel.
Yeah, so like, we've seen that he time traveled to the past, and we've seen Hijiyama and Okino time travel to the future to the 1984. So
there must be a reason for these numbers. I'm pretty sure there's a reason for these numbers.
There is.
I'm pretty sure they picked what 1920s, 1960s. Supposedly that's where the Earth is supposed to end. You know, like scientists.
There is no 1960s in here. There's only 19.
No, I mean 2064.
Oh yeah, 2064.
No, but like in our like real life, the scientists say that we will face a monumental task if we have it fixed by then. I know that also references to that. Like I said, it's just too many points to like actually like stick on one. But like I said, if I can figure out that one movie reference that they're aiming for, because they keep mentioning renting movies, and there's only one that they don't mention because they can't find it. If I can find out what that movie is, I'm pretty sure I can figure it out.
Oh really? Okay, that's interesting.
Am I on the dot? Am I getting warmer?
I mean, a lot of the theories. So what I will tell you this is, right, like this game, like from what you can tell and from what I'm gonna tell right now, it's obviously a melting pot, right? It's like every sci-fi thrown into this thing, right? Essentially. It's like dishwasher. I forgot what it's called. Dishwasher. Where like it's like in the fantasy setting where like you basically throw every fantasy type trope or story or characters or whatever into your into the medium to create the world and whatever. I think it's kind of like that, where it's just like it uses a lot of sci-fi stuff. Except for the talking cat shit. Yeah.
Because I always thought of the Matrix. And halfway through I thought of the Matrix reference that they're going for. Also got that the fights of the X-Men, you know, the Days of Future Past, you know, this movie comic.
Yeah. I've only seen the movie.
Well, it's the same thing, just slightly different. Slightly different. So yeah, like I know if I could just figure out that one movie they're trying to rent at the beginning, I can figure it out everything. I just gotta figure out what movie they're trying to rent. I know it's sci-fi. I know it cannot be older than 1986, so it can't be. Maybe it's Back to the Future. Back to the Future came out in 1985. I believe Blade Runner came out in 1983, 1982, so that's also a possibility. It's a sci-fi film. It's American and it's sci-fi, and it's between 1980s and 1985.
Well, you know that Jiro is all about the what is it? You know he's all about kaijus and mechs.
Yes.
So that's your hint, right?
I could think of Manzinger. I could think of a bunch of 80s like animes that do that stuff, but that's like a bunch of. You know how many? Do you know that mecha really took off between 1979 to like 87? Really? So that's like a lot of me to go through. That's not really helpful.
And what time period is this taking place in? Mostly 80s.
Boy, yeah, so it's not really helpful because you know why they started doing mecha animes and animes? You know why originally they did that, especially?
Why?
Because it's very easy to animate. There's no facial expressions, all metallic. There's no ETK, per frame, no keyframe. Like I said, I know, man, me knowing a lot actually hurts me.
Yeah, that is true.
Like I said, so I know it's going to be an American film, possibly. But there's also a reference. I don't know. I know. Okay, if it's an American one, it's got to be a sci-fi. If it's Japanese, it has to do with monsters. I don't.
I mean, you've only seen like 5 characters.
Hey, are you insulting me? You said I can't figure out. What if I did figure out, but you're not telling me? Like I'm so close to the finish line, and you just kick the line and push it down. Kick it down the road further. Moving the goalposts would be most.
I mean, okay. If you did figure it out, right? It's mainly you speculating on it and not you really figuring out. Like you really figuring out is like, oh, I get the entire, ending and its reason and whatever, right?
Hey, but to be fair, it's like the best plan is a flexible one, right? So I have multiple prongs way to attack. So if I at least going towards it, even though I'm going 5 different ways, at least one way is going right, and that's what matters. But yes, I have to like.
Okay, I'll tell you this much: the highest timeline. Wait, is it called the highest or the latest? The most futuristic? Oh wait.
Current?
Not current, because the current timeline would be the 80s, right?
No, my present time.
The most future timeline? How do you word it? But basically, it's 2088, 2188. Sorry, 2188.
So that's the future, and there's the
that's
the present, the past.
That's the furthest future. 2188.
Worlds. But then she mentioned that it has 4 legs and not 3. So, obviously the person who's doing all this weird shit is a big fan of sci-fi. So it might be that kid himself that's doing all this.
The
Jiro,
kid?
he's doing all.
Jiro?
Yeah.
You're saying he's the mastermind or something?
Yes.
He's not the mastermind. He is a victim, though. I'll tell you that much. I like to think of him as like he used to be the main character, and then now he's not.
Because person does also is a big fan of film.
Yeah.
Just like him.
Yeah. And you forget there's like his mysterious friend Shiba, right? Who can manipulate memories. And then there's the Men in Black. And then there's BJ.
Yeah, but there's a lot of things, but there's like different stories about the Men in Black. I don't know which one they're using.
They're using the aliens thing for Men in Black.
Oh, okay. Because there's like there's like different Men in Black. So I don't know if you're the Men in Black from the movies, the Men in Black from what was it called? Like from the conspiracy theories, like 3 or 4 different ones, depending on who you ask. Then there's the X-Files Men in Black. Like I said, like when you add in time travel, it just becomes too convoluted.
Oh yeah. It starts to really mess with your theories.
I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of plot holes because of this. Like Avengers, when they did like time travel, it just destroyed everything. All the like the X-Men like destroyed like doesn't make any sense. Not the X-Men, the Avengers. Like when they did like back in time travel, whatever, they just I don't know how it's even worked. Yeah, when they went back in time, you know.
Oh, it was basically it wasn't when they time traveled. They weren't time traveling to their past. They're time traveling to past timeline. Basically.
And the alternate universe's timeline.
So, imagine like 20 timelines running the same way, right? And each of them are exactly identical except for one thing, and that they're one is slower than the other constantly, right? And so the one they're at is quicker than the one they traveled to, right? So they basically just hopped to a timeline that was not in the that was their path, but it wasn't like, you know, in the present. It was the past. Completely identical, just slow. I guess you could say it's an alternate universe, you know, because like technically, that version of the universe was born slightly, like it was born 5 years after or slower than the other one. It's weird. I don't know. But basically, they're hopping into the alternate timelines. That's how it works. And gay.
Is that official? Is that official?
Yeah. That's my guess of it, honestly. Because, like, the way they explained it was, like, when you time travel to the past, that past becomes your present, and it no longer affects the future. And that just basically means they're popping into an alternate timeline that's completely not related to them, and so it's not causality at that point.
Yeah, but in the Marvel universe, that is a problem. Because in the Marvel universe, you cannot take someone to a different dimension. It's not allowed. Like every universe has their own of everything.
Yeah,
you cannot bring it to another. But it's Disney; they can mess up the storyline whatever they want. They're already coming out with the new X-Men already. They gave it a stupid title.
I mean, they're coming out with everything.
Yeah, but I'm like a big fan of the X-Men, and I know they're gonna destroy it.
I know Loki is all about like hopping into like Loki's just all about time traveling to different timelines, trying to stop himself or something. That's the rumors.
Oh yes. Oh, but yes, I'm gonna. Like I said, I have saved past 2.23 gigabytes worth of your previous gameplay. I probably should increase it by more. Is this a reason why it's always at that time, by the way?
What?
No real reason why it's always at dusk or dawn.
No, it's just based on the fact that like they're kids, you know, so they got to go to school.
Yeah, but like
you wouldn't see you wouldn't see kids just, you know, running around in midday. Like if you did, those aren't the kids that are going to school.
Have you never been? Come on, you have been to an American high school.
I know, but like most But like, you know, most Japanese high schools, like, you're not gonna be hanging around at midday. Like, people are like, what are you doing, you know?
I used to have friends that used to like leave school like halfway and they just go get the food and come back.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff.
I've known friends like that too. Like, yeah, my friends' high school, fucking lucky ass bastards. Like, they literally left the gate open, right? And so long as you came back, they didn't care. Like, so like they would go to like they would like, you know, like nutrition or lunch. Like they would just go outside, get some food, and come back.
I'm pretty sure we could have done that, but we just didn't think about it at the time.
Well, I don't know if we can get out through the front gates like they can. And they didn't even, like, in Bravo, they didn't even want us going to a fucking Burger King. You know? They would bitch at us every time we go to Burger King.
I'm sorry, but that's not a Burger... Dude, there's no Burger King anymore. I'm sorry, that's gone.
I don't care. I never went there.
Can you guess what it is now?
Is it a burger place?
Take a guess? No, it's not.
It's a taco place.
No, that's racist, but no. Stereotyping.
I mean, it's the next best thing, right?
Okay. Opposite of Mexican or tacos.
Italian.
No, like if you think of something the opposite that you would see in Bravo. Something you never thought you'd never see.
Gyros.
No. But there's gyros across the street, by the way. You just never been there.
Yeah. Japanese?
No. Do you give up?
Chinese. I give up. What is
something. One more clue. The most super American thing you think that they could build there. The most American thing.
Ribs.
Not burgers. No, but the answer is it is now in Starbucks.
Oh. Okay. I was thinking about food. I wasn't thinking about beverages.
To be fair, they sell food. I'm gonna call. Okay, they're like overpriced snacks.
They're like, oh man, they're like the most garbage, tasteless crap they sell. Yeah, they're like snacks.
To be fair, the only time I ever go to Starbucks is just for their hot chocolate, and that's it.
Yeah, same.
If I am forced to go there, if I'm forced to get something.
Yeah, exactly. Like if if literally my cousins or whoever, like, oh yeah, we're gonna go to Starbucks, you want something? And like they literally drive me to that place, I would get something.
My cousin's like, you want something? Like, I don't want these. Like, come on, get something. Like, hot chocolate, I guess. Exactly. It's the only thing that's... I want to get the coffee because the coffee's a rip-off. So I can buy like a $10 coffee that lasts for like almost a year.
Yeah.
At the store.
And I don't know about you, but like the roast kind of tastes burnt. Like their coffee tastes a little burnt to me.
Like a weird sourness to it.
Yeah.
But like I said, but it is now it's been a slightly gendered. It's like. To be fair, I'm pretty sure it's mainly for the hospital.
Dude, every time I go to Starbucks, like I always see women. I rarely see a dude. I see probably one dude. And I see like 5 girls.
You know, there's like a representative in Japan. They call them $5 girls. Can you guess why?
Why?
It's because they spend all their money, not on food, but getting a Starbucks coffee. So their meal is basically a cup of coffee from Starbucks and the ramen cup of noodles.
Oh wow.
It's a very unhealthy eating habit.
Yeah, I mean, noodles have like almost no nutrition.
So much sodium. So much sodium.
Yeah, and then you get all that sugar from fucking Starbucks.
Well, it depends on what they get. I'm pretty sure they get something sweet.
Yeah, it's always something sweet. Like even the like everything in Starbucks is sweet. Like that's the thing. Like it's not even, except you get black coffee, but no one gets black coffee at Starbucks.
Yeah. McDonald's is usually go to.
Exactly. Even then, it's just like, dude, $1 for a black coffee? Are you serious? Fuck you. I can literally boil that shit in my own home.
I did not know that we have LA brand coffee. I did not know that.
I don't know that either.
No. I forgot what's called the mark. But yeah, we have an LA branded coffee that sells at stores. This is called like Don Jose or something like that. Don Julio.
Sounds familiar.
Like I said. Sorry, we were talking about like I said, if I could just figure out the movie of the making of this, like I said, there's a possibility that one of the protagonists is not one of the Sentinels, could be the backstabber. I also thought of that as well. One of them. Because none of the 13 bothers me and why they chose 13. It's really just why one of the 13 was a traitor. But then who did they betray? What did they betray? What did they try to protect? That's what we try to figure out.
You're actually pretty close to one of the plot lines for betrayal, honestly. When you said betrayal, like that part, like there is betrayal in this game. So I would tell you that much. You are right. There is betrayal.
Another thing, they keep saying you're first and second and third generation.
Yeah. Okay. So I was gonna tell you about that. So every mech, right, is first, second, third, or fourth generation, right? So the first generation mechs are the fisticuff mechs, and that's basically like Hijiyama, and two other characters, Ogata, you've seen him, and the other character, Sekigahara, you also seen him briefly. Those two you've seen briefly right now. Then you've seen Juro, you've seen Iori, and you haven't seen the other girl. I forgot her name. Sekigahara? No. Yeah, Sekigahara, I think. No, that's not Sekigahara. Whatever. Anyway, so they're Gen 2, and they're basically like jack of all trades type of mech. And then Gen 3 is you've seen two of them right now. No, you've seen three of them. Isami, Tomi, Natsuno, and Mira. Those three have Gen 3 mechs, and they're basically pure long range based. Then the last four mechs, which is basically Amaguchi, you've seen him, you've seen Yuki, you've seen Megumi, and you've also seen the leader, basically. What's his name? I forgot his name. Shit. But yeah, those four are support mechs.
That's a theory I had. Why are they all children? Is this like an anime thing, or is that just a real life? It doesn't matter that they're children.
It's a real reason why they're children. It's a story reason.
I know that they're all from the same school and from different.
But from different eras, yes.
And they all met at one time point.
Well, I think you figured out the time point they're meeting at is the 80s. But yeah, all these kids are from different eras. So, for example, Hijiyama and Mira, they're from the 40s.
I'm guessing they're going back to prepare for the future, but what are they preparing for? Who is the enemy?
I mean, you've seen the enemy, the big old monsters.
Well, you don't really get a good look at them.
Well, you've seen the good look at them. When you were at Natsuno's story at the end.
They're not called tripods. I guess
quad pods.
Are they the quads? You know, the legendary quad, the superhero.
I honestly don't know the actual name for them because I keep forgetting. There's just so much information. I can only retain like so much.
No, they call them kaijus, but kaijus translates to beast, but they're not beasts.
That's just what they're calling them, honestly.
Well,
because
technically it translates to huge beast.
because everyone calls them different things. All the characters calls them different things.
Yeah. Like they mentioned that one part where like, oh, just forget what you called it, just kill him. The G was called G Molar or G.
The G, yeah, G Molar. Because everyone is from different eras and everyone has different experiences, so they call them different things.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure I could figure this out, but I have like, I'm pretty sure one of my theories hits it on the nail. Pretty sure.
Which one?
No, that's the problem. I have so many. I don't know where to go because there's just so many threads you can choose from. Some are crazier than others.
I mean, the crazier there are, the better.
Yeah, but I have to get it right, you know? I have to get this right. I was really hoping that it's going to be more anime-based because it would have been very easier to fix it. Or not fix it, like...
It is anime-based, isn't it?
No, what? No, I mean like typical anime tropes. Like if it's like pure like Japanese, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's
like,
because I think you were thrown off when like none of it's linear. Like every time you jump a character, it's not even like in the same time period, or same year or same month.
What throws me off is there's so many clues for me to because like every single thing I understand it, every reference, and that kind of throws me off. It's like, does that reference matter? Is that just like I said, like a red herring? Like does it just not matter? Should I focus it? Should I not focus on it? That's what throws me off. There's so many, I don't know if information itself or that certain like dialogue is important or stuff is important. I just don't know if it matters or not. But, yeah.
Okay, I guess I can give you this one also. The videotapes, you were onto something.
I know I'm not right something because they mentioned at the beginning. That's the first thing they mentioned. Are you familiar with Scooby-Doo? Yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
You know the trope of Scooby-Doo is?
Was it the first person they meet?
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, like, the first thing they said is basically it tells you everything. That's what I feel like. If I had to, like... That's all, like, does the terminal thing matter the way they answer?
The terminal thing?
You know, I have a feeling that they're, like they're stuck inside that machine. It's like they can only go within that timeline in that machine, They can't exit it. Almost. That they're teleported in that timeline, but they can only sustain themselves inside that machine.
They could only sustain themselves inside the machine. What machine?
The Sentinels.
Oh yeah, the Sentinels and the gates are the only way you can time travel. Those are the two ways.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, because they're naked, like the Terminator, they can only bring with them, they can't bring anything with them, so that's why they're always naked.
Yeah, but once they come out of their Sentinels, they're clothed again. I don't know how that works.
No, I thought maybe if they just go back to their time. You know?
Like, you saw how, because you saw Juro came out as Sentinel and he was clothed again. Yeah. And then Amaguchi, Iori, and Juro are having strange dreams. Now, we didn't get to see what the dreams are, sadly, because we didn't get to that part, but yeah, dreams.
Tell me, what helped me a lot if I knew Latin mythology, most Latin.
Why would Latin help?
Sentinel is a Latin word. I'm correct.
Oh.
Aegis is Greek.
Yeah.
So also got the clues from the Aegis system.
Mm-hmm.
America actually has a weapon called Aegis Shore, which is basically a weapon that the American government created to shoot missiles from the sky.
Mm-hmm.
And they say it's the Aegis rim, so kind of like a protective dome, protective layer, all around.
Mm-hmm.
To conquer the whole area.
Mm-hmm.
So like 13 guardians that protect the area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the 13 guardians have to protect the terminal, which activates the Aegis system.
Yeah, but the Aegis is basically a shield, so that protects.
Mm-hmm. So you know the Sentinels protect the kaijus until the shield activates. This is just information I'm giving to you.
You know I'm onto something, but you don't tell me something.
I can't tell you. I'm just giving you the information that's been told to you already.
But you know that one of my theories is almost there. It just needs one more sliver. You know, one of them is there, man.
Honestly, all of your theories are like, are all valid because again, there's 13 characters and there's like 13 subplots essentially, so they're all valid in some way. It's just like how they tied together to the overall story or the ending. Like I can't tell you that, you know, because I can't piece the puzzles together. Piece the puzzles for you together. You kind of have to do that on your own.
But can you just tell me one thing? For 2 hours worth of story, slightly under, how was my, you know, my perception skills? What'd you say?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Do I disappoint you?
No. I mean, I expected you to actually be pretty good. So this wasn't like. I mean, you didn't like. I didn't expect you to overperform or underperform. If that's what you're asking, but I kind of knew you would kind of like pick things up, you know.
So within expectations, basically.
I'm sure, like, if I gave you like 2 more hours.
So I am on your level. That's what you're saying. I'm on your level. That's what you're saying.
Well, when I was playing this, I'm hearing a lot of static. Sorry. So, I'll tell you. First, I'll tell you what my friend was going through. When my friend was playing this game, he was just like, "What the fuck is happening? I'm so confused. Whoa, what's going on?" You know. When I was playing the game, I was kind of like figuring it. I was slowly figuring things out as I went along. And in my head, I was like, the time travel thing was really weird. I didn't really pick up on the videotapes until later. And then, what is it? I didn't really buy into I can't tell you that part. Spoilers.
But like we're on the same level, right?
I think you did better than me. Honestly, in the first 2 hours, yeah. Because I was more focused on not trying to figure everything out. I was just kind of like really trying to just play the game. And then when I got more information, that's when I was trying to figure things out. But then I got thrown off every time like I played a new chapter or a new character unlocked. Then I was like, wait, what's going on? Like my theory would kind of unravel, like kind of did with you, and then I'll be like, what?
But like I said, it's not doing a the Arrival movie thing, right? Where timelines are just crisscrossed everywhere.
No, but the characters are crisscrossed everywhere.
No, yeah, but I'm saying like it's not like the beginning. There's like the basically like the future could be next present, and the past could be behind from the future. It's like. If I figure out the movie and why they're trying to brainwash him every time.
Let's see. Yeah, like what makes it kind of confusing is like it's not going in order. Like nothing is going in order at all. Because
that slows me down a little bit.
Yeah, because like Megumi's part is before Joro's part, right? Because that that 2025 scene was when like Joro still had his memories, and then the part we're at, Joro lost his memories, because he says he's Joro Karabe now or whatever.
And when he goes to meet the doctor first time when he gives out the paper, it's like, oh, same name as me, just slightly different. What do you know?
Yeah. What else? The part where Natsuno, the Natsuno part is after the Iori part, because we know that they said next month they're going to be moving into another building.
I have a feeling that the adults might be dead in a way. There's all children. So many children that do it.
Oh yeah. There are adults in this game. We just haven't gotten to them yet. I mean, you saw Morimura. That fine-ass bitch, apparently, that everyone's like simping over.
Your character keeps staring at her? Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Jiro. His eyes all the time, man. He has a thing for tits. I think that's for certain.
Like I said, I think I got it. Not really, but you know. Did you already download the Ratchet & Clank, by the way?
What Ratchet & Clank?
Ratchet & Clank.
I already bought that game, remember?
Yeah, but you don't have it on PSN, which...
Like the Ratchet & Clank movie game? Yeah, I mean, I pre-ordered that a long time ago, bought it, played it, beat it, hate it.
I know, I was there watching it with you.
Yeah. No, it was a frustrating time for you, because remember, like, every time a cutscene would hit, it would, like, the broadcast would, like, pause, or whatever, because they didn't want, like, Sony didn't want you spoiling shit or something. I hate that.
All the games do that on certain cutscenes.
Yeah, like, for the ending of this game, it will actually pause.
I don't know how it ended. I didn't even watch the movie.
For Ratchet & Clank?
Yeah. Or the complete, like, rest of the episodes for the Ratchet & Clank TV show? Animation? No. What it's called? Cooking Pie?
Yeah.
Like, the 24 episodes, or 12-ish.
I know they were driving, they were piloting the ship from the movie game in that show, the pizza episode.
Like I said, the new Ratchet & Clank is gonna be a mixture of both, which I say it's gonna be a soft reboot, most likely.
And then
they're going the DC route.
Quark did go to jail at the end.
Technically, he goes to prison in the first one, kind of.
Yeah, but he flushes himself down the toilet. Remember? He escapes.
But to be fair, that was in what's called when he drew that, the caricature. You know, like
yeah.
I don't know how he did it, you know, but that he did.
He did it. He fucking did it. He fucking flushed himself down the toilet.
You know what's a fun fact about Ratchet & Clank, the original, especially the first one? You know, used to Captain Quark on the TV.
Yeah.
It actually is Captain Quark. Like if you get a free floating camera, that's literally the model of Quark, just his head, like, with a big head, elongated. Because actually is Captain Quark in there. His model and everything. They just shrunk his body and made his head bigger. I was like, huh, I thought that was cool. That was interesting. The other time you see those videos of people talking on them, they're actually out of character. Yeah. Like I said, I know I got the Sentinels in there, no, I'm almost there. I'm almost on the home run.
If you want, I can tell you a brief synopsis, very brief, of basically the prologue of every, what is it, character they haven't played so far. I mean, you haven't gone to.
You know, I can figure it out if I just look up American movies from 1985 or Japanese 1985. If I just could find out one movie from that year, for sure I got it. But like I said, there's just a lot of movies from 85.
Oh yeah, a lot of sci-fi movies. Oh, there's a Star Wars reference too, by the way. But they don't call it Star Wars, of course. There's also an E.T. reference.
That one I do know. That one's kind of obvious. Which one's this one?
Terminator reference.
Because I believe the third Star Wars came out in 1982. '82 to '83, around there, I would say. The final, well, not the final, the final, the Empire Strikes Back, or Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi.
Pretty sure that was like 1982, 1983.
You should call them Jedi, that's how you pronounce them.
What about, would you ever go to Jeddah?
Jeddah?
Because Jeddah actually is a real place.
Nah, Jedis. I think I would piss Puga off, honestly, if I said Jedis constantly.
I think Alex is a bigger Star Wars fan than
I thought Puga was a bigger Star Wars fan.
Well, Alex is obviously the Matrix.
Yeah, Alex is
the
Matrix.
You know that the Matrix was all wrong. Now, you know.
Why?
That? Supposedly, it now means the extra director's like, oh yeah, it's us being being it has now. I was called what do you call those people again? That wants to like change your sex. Call them
Trans people.
Yeah, they're not like trans. What's the word looking for? Or symbolism? What do you call it? That's what the word looking for. But yeah, like, I did not know that also means that the Matrix. According to the directors. But I did not know that. I don't know how it's there, but if they say it's there, I guess I gotta like rewatch the Matrix films to see where it's from. But that symbolizes that part.
Yeah, your relationship between Rudy and the relationship between you and Rudy is reminded between Okino and Hajiyama in this game. Yep.
I don't see it. Maybe because I've only the first like 2 hours. Maybe down the road, maybe that explains.
It's okay. Basically, people have argued this,
really.
But basically, Okinawa is like honeypotting. My friend says it a lot. He's honeypotting Hajiyama, and I like to think of you as a little bit manipulative, like Okinawa is.
That's not what honeypot is, man. Wait, are you talking about a honeypot or honey trap?
Honey trap. There. Wait. Which one am I talking about?
Because a Silver Union used to do something called honey trapping, which is basically they get you in what's the word for? Like what's the word? Like they get you to indecent times and they use it to blackmail you in the future.
Okay,
there
is no blackmailing. Okay, never mind. But yeah.
No, like. I think honeypotting is something else. It could be different things. I'm only aware of one thing it's called. You know, like, it could be something else like that. But yeah, but how are we similar?
Because you're always trying to manipulate Rudy. You're always trying to manipulate Rudy.
First of all, I have saved his ass so many times in downtown. Okay, I have saved him. How much time have you made if I've been saving him?
Yeah, you're always taking care of him. That's what Okino does.
First of all, some girl tried to rape him at the bar. Not rape. She was really taking him to Rudy. All right.
But yeah, like you're always trying to take care of your man, you know.
You know, like he's my boy, all right. He's my boy. All right?
Yeah, your boy. Right. But appearance-wise though, you actually remind me of Amaguchi. I don't know if you remember Amaguchi. He had like long hair and shit. Like I imagine, like his hair kind of reminds me of yours back in high school. So this is Amaguchi, Shu Amaguchi. This is what your appearance reminds me of his. I mean, his appearance reminds me of you back in high school. Hello? Can't hear you. Fiero, you there? Hello? Yo?
You not hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I couldn't hear you at all, but yeah, so this guy reminds you of you back in high school.
Like I said, my hair was much more wilder, but I did at one time did straighten it. So
I did remember.
Like
I do remember you straightened him, but I think like if you were to like transpose your appearance to anime, this is how it would look.
Nah, man, I wasn't a bitch. I'm sorry.
He's not a bitch. He is not a bitch. I'll tell you that much. He's a fighter. Like he fights. He's the smartest, most attractive. Actually, one of the most attractive. And he literally fights, man. He fought for this girl right here, who can already fight.
I learned it's better not to fight, but to increase your force.
Yeah,
strength
like,
in numbers.
He's pretty fucking cool guy, honestly.
Do you think we have any delinquents in our school? I don't think so.
Nah. Everyone in our school was pussies, dude. They all thought they were hard and shit. Alright, there we go. Ryoko Shononome. She's the person who pilots the second generation.
To be fair, the only people I would not mess with in high school were the bodybuilding people. But the only ones. I knew like a couple of them that they could actually punch, and they were strong.
I know, yeah, a couple of them were legit. Others, I don't think so. So, do you want me to give you quick synapses of these characters? I can do it right now.
Alright.
Alright. So, we'll go from the top. Ogata, right?
Okay,
he's...
wait a minute. Have I seen all these characters?
No.
I think I've seen all but 1, 2, 3.
You've seen probably most of them, but like, you haven't played all of them. But like, you've seen most of them.
Like, they all appeared at one time.
Yeah. You've probably seen them all except this woman right here. You have not seen her at all.
Which is, well, there's like a 5-second delay here, so yeah.
Her name is Ryoko Shononome.
You think when they translate this, they should really get rid of the goon part?
The what?
When they add the word goon in the end, or san.
Yeah, I know, right? But they kept it for some reason. I don't know why.
Because if they're doing a proper translation, that makes no sense.
Yeah, but it's also because like some of the times the conversations use like last names instead of first names. That's why I think. Because like there were some characters will just be like, oh yeah, they'll call him by their first name, like Juro, that's his first name, or Iori, you know. Others were like, oh yeah, he's Ogata. I mean, that's what he's like mainly known for. He's not known for his first name, Nenji. And then Hijiyama, he's mainly known by his last name instead of his first name, Takatoshi. Asakigahara, he's known for both names. Natsuno Minami. Natsuno Minami is both also. And then Mira, Keitaro Mira, also kind of both, mostly Mira. Tomi is the weird one because she's known by like 3 fucking names. Kitsuragi by like Ogata. Tomi from I think a couple of characters, but she's mainly known as Usami, which is basically means pretty rabbit. That's her nickname. Megumi, she's known for both names. Yuki also, no, Yuki's known by first name only. Renya Gota, mainly known for his last name, and Shu Yamaguchi known for both of his names. That's why they use the sans and shit, and the kun, and the... What else? San, kun... whatever. Chan? Yeah, it's Chan. Also, I can't hear you.
I haven't said anything yet. I'm listening.
Oh, okay. So I can go down. Nenji Ogata. He's stuck in a time loop, essentially. Yeah. Because I'm only telling you the prologue. Takatoshi Hajiyama basically helps out Okino. Like, he's like his, you know, muscle, I would say. Which kind of summarizes almost his entire plotline. Asakigahara, by the time you play him, he has no memories of like anything, and so he has to kind of figure out his past. But what he does have is a futuristic bike. He has a futuristic gun called a phaser, and then he has a bunch of like notes and shit, and like stuff on like nanites and shit like that, memory loss and all that other crap. Juro Karabe, he's the most boring in my opinion, but like basically his shit is just like him and Shiva and him hanging out with his friends and like fucking watching videos, and you know those videos are special, obviously. Iori is kind of like Karabe, she just hangs out with her friends and shit, and she kind of, and her storyline kind of obviously interacts with Asik and Gahara because they're couples, obviously. Ryoko Shinonome, her story is basically she is losing her memories, and she's after a criminal called 426 because he did some shit, bad shit. Not
like I said, this ain't a time card reference, right?
I think that's a time card reference.
Where people are going back in time to gain wealth in the future.
Oh, nothing like that.
Not like wealth, but like power.
Nothing like that. Natsuno Minami, you kind of know her. She's like super into aliens, and she has a magic robot. Well, not magic robot. She has a magic alien. Whatever. She has a ET thing going on. Robot ET thing. Kei Taramura, he's from the same time period as so he's from the 40s, just like Takatoshi, and he is part of the Sentinel project, and his storyline interacts with Minami because she's going around everywhere also. Basically, he is just like this super straight up dude who's just lost in the present, because he ends up in the 80s also, and his storyline kind of interacts with almost everybody. Tomi Kitsuragi, she's from 2024, the 2020s, and the 2020s is just basically destroyed by the kaijus, and she's stuck in the past, or she's and she wants to go back in the future. So she's kind of like building, trying to like find dirt on like the Shikishima, and trying to find like a way to get back to the future using that dirt. Megumi Yakushiji doesn't really care about going back into the past. She only cares about Juro, and she's going to make a deal with that cat because that cat like proves that he can kind of get back Juro's memories in a way. And so she does all this shit. You can think of her as the crazy girl. Yuki Takamiya, she's like this really tough girl, but it's interesting because her storyline is all about like finding what happened to Natsuno Minami, and so you basically have to do like this detective storyline with her. Renya Gota is basically like, he's the last character you play, and he's just all about like, okay, I'm gonna wrap this game, I'm gonna wrap up the story for you. He's like the guy who's wrapping up all the loose ends, like the story loose ends. So you don't really do much with him except like kind of discuss shit. Shu Amaguchi, his storyline kind of interacts with a few people as well. Like all of them interact with each other, but like his is like one day he's like there's like this pop idol who's talking through him through the TV. And he lives in the 80s too, by the way. But yeah, she basically tells him like stuff and like shows him memories and shit like that. It's crazy. So that's all 13.
I was gonna say, I was gonna say, damn it, I forgot. Characters. Yeah, like I'm trying to figure out like why them? Why are they so special? Or are they even special at all?
That involves the basically the ending, right? That basically why them and what's their purpose and all that. Because there is a purpose to them.
I know the thing that gave it away was the blue thing that appeared.
Their mark? Their sentinel mark?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's because they're sentinels.
Yeah, so I noticed that each one is in a different part of their body.
Yeah, so yeah, so no Ogata's, his is like on his foot. Takatoshi's on his forearm. Sekigo Hara was, I think, on his wrist.
There's something very quick. They could do something where they transform into one big giant mech because they'll have different parts of the body.
No. I wish. That would have been cool. That would have been really cool.
That would have been full-blown anime right there.
Yeah. But I'll tell you this much. It's not actually 13, there's actually 15 characters.
Well, there's like 21 robots. 21. Right?
Yeah, so they're used.
So
you remember Okino was the one who made all the robots, right? And originally he made them so that you didn't pilot them, but you remote controlled them. But the problem with that was like it was just too hard to control them remote controlly. Like he made them all, and Goto was actually controlling like 4 or 5 of them, but it was like kind of difficult. Plus they ended up being like stolen by the Deimos or Kaijus or whatever, and they ended up being like repurposed into their mechs. But yeah, there's like over like 20 mechs. But
I'll also have to figure out why they went to war. Usually a battle of war is a battle of resources, usually. Or what resources that they want.
There is a reason that they went to, that this is happening, yes.
Yeah, but what resources do they want?
Well, you know that they want to get into the terminal, they want to dig, right? Because that's what...
they want something that they cannot bargain for. But the extremely radical, maybe a one-off item. In a way. What they could think of is possibly they made like Summerwars, like that type of like meta universe where they just want to conquer it. That's what I could think of. Like, it has to be a monopoly on something that they just can't bargain for. Then again, it could be like full-blown like sci-fi with like an alien object that they want. Like I said, I really don't know what it could be, because it is sci-fi. If this wasn't sci-fi, way easy. A sci-fi that could throw up a lot of jargon.
Oh yeah, they definitely use a lot of jargon. And in fact, they misuse jargon in my opinion, because like they say mainframe and then they say quantum computer, right? But those are two different things, right? Like a mainframe is way weaker than quantum computer, but they use that like interchangeably. There you go. Yeah. I'm like the creator, dude. You need to pick one, right? Like, if this is a quantum computer, then it's a quantum computer. If it's a mainframe, it's a mainframe. They're not like synonyms. They're not synonyms. I don't know why people think they're synonyms. Also, another thing is like AIs. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I understand this is an AI, but then what you're explaining over there isn't an AI. I think it's more of a UI, because that's more like it's programmed to do these set things, and it will only do those things. It will not go outside its parameter or anything like that. It won't behave, other than that.
Does that just make it a robot?
Yeah.
Fully autonomous?
Yeah. Because that's a UI, essentially. Like, it's just gonna do what it's programmed to do. AI will do whatever it wants to do. Whatever it needs to do.
What does UI stand for? UI, I know it means different for me.
Oh, user interface.
Okay, so I think it's the same thing then.
Yeah.
What was it again?
Oh, yeah, you were saying that, what do they want?
Oh, yes, like, what resource do they want?
Why
that's so valuable
13?
that... But there must be a extremely finite number of it, or just one of it. Like, I don't know if it's alien or not. Like I said, because it's sci-fi, they can literally throw whatever jargon they want in, but no exception. Sci-fi. Like I said, I could get this better, but if it wasn't sci-fi, would have got it off the bat. So because it's sci-fi, they can literally make up a lot of stuff that's not in it.
Yeah.
What's we're looking for? Like, what's we're looking for? Like, grounded. Like, nothing is grounded, so it kind of makes it harder. This question, it's not alien, is it?
It's not.
Or should I... Well, I mean alien, I mean extraterrestrial, not from this Earth. Alien is not from planet Earth, basically.
I kind of want you to consolidate everything, and then I can just say yes, yes,
First
no,
of all,
no.
First of all, I consolidated a lot of information.
Okay.
I've given you a lot.
I know.
I've given you a lot.
But what
2 hours worth of...
What is your... Okay, but imagine like I didn't say shit, right? What is the thing you're going for? Like, just bullet point it. Don't even like try to figure out the plot. Just bullet point what you think is one of the main points, or the like. We're just like bullet pointing main points of the story. Like, what would you do? And I'll give you.
What do you mean by that?
Like, for example, say if Macross, right? Frontier. If I was to tell you like bullet point like every episode, or every every episode, right? Like, what would be like the most important thing of those episodes? That's
like, what are the points that matter? Like those.
Exactly. So for example, you said like what is it?
For me, the VHS.
The VHS, yes, that's important.
And H.G. Wells.
H.G. Wells. Oh, the
War of the Worlds.
Oh, War of the Worlds. Okay. So, yeah, the VHS stuff. The VHS stuff. Very important stuff. Especially to Joro. It's like his entire thing.
Question: Greek and Latin mythology does not matter, does it?
No.
Okay, so I can throw that stuff out.
Yeah, you can throw out all the that shit.
Okay. Because they do a lot of Latin, and mostly Latin and a little bit of Greece. Ancient Greek. Like I said, I just have to figure out what movies they want to watch, why they keep wiping their memories, why them, why those timelines.
Those are okay. Would you just consolidate into questions? Those are actually like, if you figured out all of that, you figure out the story.
Yes, I know I have to figure that shit out, but I can't. I already know. I don't have enough pieces.
Okay.
I could only, at the most, give like 5 or 8 explanations. I'm pretty sure one of them will be like 80% on the dot. That's what I'm expanding, you know, kind of like an umbrella, you know, just covering it all. See which one hits, which one it covers. But yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot of shit.
Perception skills can only take me so far.
There's androids in this game. There's AIs.
Well, if there's like mechs, if there's like mechs as a fucking World Trade Center, I'm pretty sure they got AI.
Yeah.
And you know, like cyborgs, because they pretty much broke the square cube law.
Okay, I have a question. If you have nanites inside you, right? Does that make you a cyborg? I never figured that out. You know?
Yes, it does. Yes.
Okay, so there are cyborgs then.
Okay, an android is basically a machine trying to be more human, and a cyborg is basically a human trying to be more machine.
Okay.
So start off as a human, be more machine-like, you're a cyborg. If you're started off as a machine, trying to be more human, you're more of an android.
Mm-hmm.
They're also a humanoid, but something different, you know.
So yes, there are cyborgs. There are a couple of AIs.
Like I said, they're just throwing too many tropes, man. That trope, they're just
I
throwing
told
too
you,
many
it's
stuff.
it's a melting pot. This entire game is a melting pot.
No, the problem is that the reason for the melting pot is the reason why it's a melting pot is because his obsession with movies. That's why it's a melting pot.
But he's not the main character, right? They're all main characters.
No, what I'm saying is, the person that he was with, he probably was very close with them, and they watched that shit together.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know the motherfucker. I'm saying. Like I said, I'm almost in the home stretch. It's just somebody's blocking the road. I can see his face right in front of me.
Who, me?
Right in front of me. Yes, of course. It's always you.
Oh, okay.
Blocking me, man.
Yeah, there's aliens, man. Aliens, fucking crazy. That's also another.
Like aliens, or like. Look at it. Look, there's extraterrestrial, extra dimensional, and then there's what else? There's like aliens where like people colonize the planet and they come back, and I think it makes me an alien. But aliens can mean a lot of different things.
Yeah, I know exactly. That's why I said aliens. I didn't want to give you. I want you to figure out which one it is.
If I had a guess, judging by technology, it's a space colony.
Yes, you are right. I will give you that one. You are right about the movies, and you're right about that. What else are you right about?
I don't know. If I'm right about something, you won't tell me. I'll tell shit I know. You're the one with all the answers, not me.
Well, you're the one trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell you. I'm just gonna tell you yes or no from now on. That way you can figure it all out. I don't wanna. I don't wanna like lead you on because I just think that's not fair enough.
Wish you could done at the beginning instead of me making up 8 to 10 theories.
I know. I wish, right? I should have, but I thought like that would have been like too easy for you. But now that we're at the 2 hour mark, I'll give you the yes and no's. Or I mean, we're past the 2 hour mark, but still.
Does everybody die in the end?
No, everyone lives at the end.
Fine.
I mean, seriously, everyone fucking lives. It's insane, dude. Everyone. Even the people that died lived.
I'm guessing whole point of this is they're trying to change the timeline.
No.
They mentioned one part how they said that. I'm guessing that they have to be fighting the colony from space. Because they keep mentioning how they keep falling from the sky. Because they built those fucking robots. Cheapest way to build them in space. There's no cheaper way to build robots than zero gravity.
Space is involved, yes. I'll tell you that much. I mean, that's given, right? At this point.
Well, it's sci-fi. There's always some space in sci-fi. Not always, but mostly. But you should exit your stream because I'm unable to watch because my Wi-Fi is crappy.
Alright, I'll leave the stream.